Guys, welcome back. The time is drawing near, to my explanation anyway. We've got a couple tasks to take care of. Otherwise, we will be invaded and presumably destroyed. Speaking of
Nuclear
destroyed...
launch detected.
Uh-oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people decimated from the face of the world. Addy. Mangs. Whores. S. Dan. I always just call him Dan. The S in front of it, I have a hard time with that. We got him, though. I'm sorry, Dan. Mikers. Yogi. Foobs. Retsuo. We had some good variety of VIPs. Das. Un-VIP Lazarus DS. VIP Holy Beard. VIPs. Un-VIP Holy Beard 66. VIP Dirty Old Hobo. Un-VIP Vane X. Oh my god, Dan, you just missed yourself getting nuked. Welcome to you. Un-VIP Vane X. Okay, and then VIP Woogie Boogie with his 12 collateral kills. Doki, your stream just got me Apple Music. For free? That's awesome. I hope it was free. I love free things. Free things kick ass. Someone took away all my Thadens again. Well, somebody went ahead and they did the glove redeem last night when they were up to some mischief, some no good. I'm gonna have to think up some other redeems. We did, 2B messaged me and pointed out we can do the crowd control thing without a subscription, and I think we can make it channel points if I understood correctly. So this could potentially be a great way for me to drain points away. I'm thinking, I don't know how long this is gonna take. I mean, we could be stuck here all night. I might have to reload. But I did get a copy of Palworld today, Palworld, and I would like to try that on stream. So that's a new game. I know you guys don't like new games, but it looks kind of fun, so we'll be checking it out. And no, this is just what plays automatically at the title screen. They play their credits there. So that just happened, if you leave it. Haven't seen it yet. Like everyone at Elmo. Yeah, it's really popular. I was told that over 2 million copies sold on the first day is what Addy told me. Which is nuts. That is such an insane amount of games sold for a single-player game. So, yeah, you're probably going to see it for a while. I probably won't play it for very long. Like, maybe tonight. They got 3 million now. I mean, that's the hype train in action. That's how these hype trains roll. Once you get yourself in the eyes of the communities, then they start flying off. You can't play co-op. What, you can? Yeah, you can play co-op. Almost 1 million people concurrent. What did I say? Oh, I'm sorry. When I think single player, you're right. You're right. Whenever I think multiplayer, I'm always thinking like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14. I know, you guys are right, though. It's just my brain getting locked into the wrong thing. Yeah. Because usually when we hear those kinds of numbers and that type of hype, it is around MMOs, like the next new MMO coming out. Yeah. That's just me. I'm not a great communicator. That's why I have you guys here to watch my back. What game was it? Palworld. So, Dignan, the way it works from what I've seen is it's one of those, like, Valheim, you punch trees, you get wood, you pick up rocks, you build stuff, but you can, mercilessly beat Pokemon to death with your hands, and then make them join your team, and then they level up, and they can fight other players and other Pokemon. But also, what I think is kind of neat is you can automate them to do work. So, like, everything in your base, once you have the materials, you don't just have them, you don't just plop them down and it works. You have to, like, over time, slowly hit them and have them go up, so the Pokemon will do that for you. That's right, Yogi. Hey, Mangs, welcome, and Crow, thank you for the 19 years of love and support. I appreciate that. Pokemon-type nonsense. You know, I don't even know if Pokemon's the right thing for it, either. I mean, maybe it is. That's the comparison. When I first saw it, I thought more Digimon. Because I think you can only have one out following you, even though you have a team. No, that's still Pokemon. Whatever. Minecraft X Pokemon, it's in that realm, yeah. Yeah, definitely, you think yeah, because in Conan you can get thralls, right? I didn't get that far in Conan, not Age of Conan, Conan Exiles. What I thought was funny, though, was I started up the game and played just a little bit to check it out today, and this guy tells you that he's, like, the last of an expedition force on the island you're on, and the Pokemon ate all the other humans. FF11 is right there, you know? Yeah. Playing Pal World. We gotta beat this game first, so I don't know. I was thinking if there was time after this, but we'll see what happens. Yes, Arc is even more in that range. Yeah. Which I think is neat. I think it's cool to decentralize it from the first-person shooter portion because we already have Rust and Tarkov and all these other, like, scavenging games. I guess Rust is the crafter game, but I like the idea of more collection. I always enjoy that, so anyway. Driftwood, thank you for the 20, man. Appreciate it. Welcome to you and good evening. The Dugong slider. I don't think there's any Dong slider in this one. All right. Let's refocus in here. So, what we were doing last night is we ordered the Mycon, the fungus people, to check out this cool, potentially inhabitable world that I'm going to hope we're in the right place for, so that we can stage a sneaky attack upon them and get revenge for the Sirene, so they are the Sirene, so they can join us. Already very appreciative of the new customizable difficulties. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't even look into that. If I can, I'd like to get anyone from chat who wants to play in too. Let me just recalibrate my brain to play with Shift, Control, and Enter. I feel like if they wanted a world, it would have had to have been hot. But maybe it's all about the mantle, then they make it hot. Let's see here. Yeah, well, you'll have to do that, Team Palpatine. You'll have to look at secret penises drawn in on them, too. Not promising this. We may have to take it back to the notes. It was supposed to be a planet, not a moon. I wrote down Oreganon, but maybe it was Alpha Pavinus? There's also Beta Orion. What's up, Juso? That I have written down here. Well, that's spoopy. Let's see where these guys are. This one's in Mycon space already. Alpha Pavonis is where? Way far away, so that's not going to be it, probably. What was the other one that I had written down? Beta Orionis. Oh, that's up in Unga region, so that was probably the Unga homeworld. It wasn't, and no, Epsilon Scorpion 1 was Mycon. Well, maybe I'll check a couple of the other planets. The right planet, but what Foobs said. Did you forget to visit the Serene? Oh, I must have. Okay. Did I? Okay, yes. Okay, yes, you're right. We went to them, then we went to the mushrooms. We didn't go back to them. So, they're up at Beetlejuice. Which is a little ways off. We can definitely warp closer. Wait, this ain't no StarCraft 2. I know. This came out before StarCraft 2. Isn't that amazing? So it's been a really good game at half the length. Well, you can kind of make the experience what you want it, Woogie. Like, if you know what you're doing, you can go through it real fast. I'm trying to think here. I think it's pretty good, because there's a lot of stuff to explore, so 5 years or whatever, 4 years, whatever they give you, feels like enough time that I've explored, like, I don't know, most of what I want. I'm sure I've still missed a few things. And you gotta remember, I got the streamer tax going on, so I make all kinds of slow decisions. Okay, I think it's this one that I want to go to. We'll see. If not, I'll reload it. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we're gonna reload it anyway, then, because days are very important right now. Let's try it again. Yeah, I'm curious to see what the end of this is going to look like, one way or another. Because still, as I have it, I don't really know what I'm doing other than I need to stop the precursor vessel from fucking everyone up. You lose. Will you try again someday? Someday, absolutely, yeah. Even if that means reloading. I mean, can you beat this game? If you have a guide and followed it, could you beat this game in like a year in game time? Or let's say like a 6-hour play span? Try not to have a stroke right now. All right, hold on. Thought it was one of these that took us towards Beetlegeist. I feel like this one takes you home. Possibly, okay. I mean, I have a nice play that's at like 3 years in. I'm sorry, it was like the halfway point, so that was probably good. That guide has all the best plans to grab stuff from? Okay. Yeah, because if I fucked it up, I would probably do like a guided playthrough then. It reminds me of Dead Rising, where Dead Rising has a time limit mechanic on it. And, you know, at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, at the hunting supplies store, you can fight a boss. And I always felt like it was such a bummer that there were all these things you just totally miss out on. Yeah, no, absolutely, Psycho. I got there very late. And I was also, like, not getting my thrusters upgraded for, what, like the first 6 months to a year? Fallout had a time limit? It sure did. I'm trying to think if it's ever... I don't think in an RPG it's usually a good thing to have a time limit. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Like, the sense of urgency is there, and this one you don't even really realize it, probably.
We will wait here for the Mycon.
So I prefer the later Dead Rising with a time limit's non-existent. Wait, what's going on here?
You must go to same team.
Shit. I hope it's not broken. Let's go back. I was loading 8.4. Let's load 8.3, which is on the Mycon homeworld. We can talk to them again. I was pretty sure we set them into motion, though. Yeah, you're right, they were. So what happened there? Boo, 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 boo. There's a word at the star, Oregonaut, I believe. Yep, it's got air. It's also got life, nice and warm.
And send them to this planet. We will send many ships to protect the children as they grow. You have been of service to us. Your insight into
XCOM's kind of weird.
Is encouraging. Perhaps
I always felt like the old XCOMs had a very, very tough.
In your brain orbit and let its tendrils spread
Oh yeah, that
through
sounds
your flesh.
nice.
Then you would truly.
Yeah, I always felt like the older XCOMs though start out like really fucking hard, and then they plateau for quite a while once you get armor and like your first year of armor and weapons, and then they have like kind of a gradual rise. It's a bizarre choice. I almost feel like it was, well, no, I was gonna say maybe a balancing error, but they probably wanted it to feel like the aliens were intimidating. Like when they came down to Earth, that we were just behind and we had to play catch up. So in that way, it could be good storytelling. If you don't keep up with the arms race, you can fall behind. That's true. I've always been fortunate in that we always have, as I call them, Sherpas in chat, willing to hook it up. So maybe we just had to get here really quick. I will never forget, was it XCOM? I think it was the first Terror from the Deeps playthrough. I believe we were in the final lair, or like one of the big bases. Maybe it was just one of the big bases, and Spook Duke was alive, and he was the only person alive, and he went full fucking Macaulay Culkin / John Rambo. He's up on the top level of the base, just picking off alien after alien, and he actually won the damn thing. What's up, Lugery? We'll see. Maybe I was just too late because I flew over with them. Maybe there's like a time limit, and if they've colonized already, we can't set up the ambush. Not much of an ambush if that happens, I suppose. But it begs the question, how are these guys going to get there first? Oh god, I hope I didn't fuck it up. Feel like that was a pretty smooth drift in.
Okay. You must go to the Mycons and tell them about... Tell them that you have found the perfect... We will hide there and wait for them.
See, I don't think you have to come back and talk to them. I think it's just they're just good to go, right? Are we sure that was the right world? Yeah, they're not saying anything about that. Well, we'll see. We'll see if I can warp out of here and get back there quick. Lickety split like. Alright, let's save over 8-4. Because that was in the area there. We can always go back. Something is very fucked here. And I think this was the Mycon one we won here. That wasn't it. Curse you, memory. We strike again. In a better world, I would have made a map that draws where these little nodes go and where they start and where they go. I don't know if you have to go to Oreganon, but while they are occupied, you have the opportunity to do the other thing. Do the other thing. Hey, welcome, Flap Flap. The other thing. What's the other thing? Oh, check out the... Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Just hit this one? Fuck me. Okay. Yeah, back on what I thought was the... Well, I guess the old world, right? They've probably moved off of that, and we can go check out what's been planted there. Shit, which one was that? Siren Old World is Beta Copernicus. Was an Infinite Fleet before. Right, right. Not that one. Oh, really? You want just to go to the world that we originally talked to them at and told them about the plan, and they'll all leave it? Beta Prime? The heck is that? Let's see what this is. Maybe I'll remember it when we get there. Yeah, I remember the device. I'm probably just mixing them up then. Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense, because we found this one, but this wasn't the Serene Old World. The Serene's Old World had a colony. I thought that was the home world, but no, the home world is a third separate planet. Okay. You're right, this was the first one we went to. They said there was something buried deep within or some shit. Yes, there's no way I would have remembered this planet. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like there's only 4 here now.
Returned to our special place? This is not permissible. Leave.
What makes this world so special? If business on the world, move aside, jerky.
Flows through
I'll
time
Juffo
and
your whoop.
space. It cannot be stopped by mere energy blasts. However, you are not part of Juffo. You can be destroyed by energy blasts. Let us demonstrate.
I think this is our first time fighting these guys. Oh god. Oh god! They're shooting spore clouds at us. They know my real weakness, that fucking planet. Okay, so we can shoot them. Welcome, Rampage. Alright, Juffle Wuppums. See ya in hell. This is like Gen X gaming. Yikes. That's where we live, though, isn't it? Yeah, let's see who can get destroyed by the energy blast. He actually hit the planet. These guys are so annoying. You will regret your choices. He's trying to kite me. He ain't doing a good job. I just need to make sure I don't accidentally crash into the planet. Oh, you're done now, slug boy. I can see why Foobs likes this game so much. There's so much phallic art. Like, look at the head of the mushroom there. And we haven't even seen the penetrators yet. Is this on Steam? No, you can get it from their website, though, totally free of charge. Boom, baby. Why would such advanced beings be using such a shitty weapon? I'm not sure how advanced they are. These are a different kind of being. So these guys, I mean, they've got their ships here, so however these work, but I know, like, they colonize planets by shooting meteors, kind of like Starship Troopers. A flat flap with the 40 big ones. Appreciate you, man. Oh, baby, if only I had room to pick shit up. I'll make the call. Free, you say? Yeah, that's right. My favorite price. Sir, we are experiencing major tectonic shocks here on the surface. Wait a minute. They seem to have passed. Woo! That was awful, Captain. When we weren't bouncing off the ceiling or being bashed against the lander walls, we were looking for whatever was the Mycon were hiding down here. We think we found it. I don't know what to call it. It kind of looks like a cross between a spider and an antenna. But Geno, the engineer, we brought along, says the device has the capacity to radiate incredible amounts of energy in the form of visible light. We have decided not to experiment with the artifact, and we will bring it aboard right after we explore the immediate vicinity. Uh-oh, Captain, looks like the shockwaves have started. Let's get the hell out of here. Novelization of this story would be amazing. You know, a novel's cool, but I think there's something special to an open-world game where you're left to explore and see how things come together. I mean, when this game starts, you're totally ally-less in a galaxy full of different beings, some hostile, some not. And it's neat to see how you pit some against each other, how some just straight up join you, how it all plays out in the end so that you can get your W. Snap that glow stick and the whole sector's gonna rave? Oh, God. It's a flash of glory. Alright, so is there any reason for us to go to the ambush planet and see it happen, you think? Or do we have better things to do with our time? Probably takes a bit for them to get there so you can do other stuff. Okay. Did they tell you what to do with the Sun device? No. You had to revisit the Cyrene, then go to the bait planet, but now I am unsure. Well, I went to the Cyrene planet and I did it twice. Once from our previous save and once from an earlier save after I had gone to the Mycon, so I don't think so. But it seems we've gotten a key item out of this. So I assume they wouldn't give you 2 quest items? I'm trying to get into the head of the developers, and to me it seems like this was like getting a reward with another step. So if you can remember that this planet was previously occupied with their fleet, then you would know to go here after you've distracted them, and you can get the reward. And then, of course, I guess the other reward would be being able to build Cyrene ships. I mean, I can go to the other planet, but nothing was there. Oh, we can actually see the Mycon moving. Holy shit. And which one was it? So this little guy down here? Yeah, Organon. So by the time I get there, they might be just starting. I'm going to assume here that the way this is going to work out is that the Yeet are having a civil war, and the Fakunk are going to come side with one of them. We have sent the Ilwraith against the Thragadash. The Umga are our allies now. These guys are our allies. I don't know what the Orts are. We haven't done much with the Vux. So maybe we need to go buy some data now. Maybe data will be the key next. Try looking for the Gorgonite homegrown. I hate to tell you, that place was fictional as shit. It ain't real. It was made for television ads. Sun device. The commander at home base also has info. I've talked about most of the items. The sun device would be the only one I haven't talked to him about. What? TV wouldn't lie. No, TV is always truthful, but the movies are different.
Welcome.
I have some items I would like to sell, I think.
Fine.
Nice, okay, good. So now we got some credits for the rest. Oh, you know what? Let's get our fuel topped off, too, while we're at it. Did I fuck up? God damn it, why do I always do that? Every fucking time. Time is precious right now, too. Is that him up there, I hope?
Welcome.
Surprised you're so quick to leave, given how chatty you are? What do you mean? Chatty? See, game's done quick as raised 2 million smackers? Nah, I never watched DDQ. Welcome, Retsuo. Yeah, I don't know. Speedruns have never been my thing. I don't like watching too much in general. Like, the only thing I'll watch on Twitch is if I have a friend who's streaming. You saying you're a chatty Cathy? Well, I got that part. That's a compliment, really. I'm not by nature.
As you know, there are weaknesses in the division between dimensions. For example, your vessel uses such weaknesses to enter hyperspace. However, there are other weak spots in the galaxy which lead to yet different dimensions. One such portal exists nearby, between the Chandrasekhar and Kolum Bay constellations. The portal opens only a short
Okay, we already got
time
that.
each month, starting on the 17th.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would ever
Since
describe
we
Team
have
Palpatine as
never
stoic.
entered the portal, we can give no more information on this subject.
Well, thanks. I already knew
As you
that.
are probably aware, Urquan starships, you call them dreadnoughts, I believe, possess effective self-annihilation circuits, which prevent other races from reverse engineering Urquan
I wasn't aware of that,
technological
actually.
secrets. However, we have become aware of a shipwrecked dreadnought, which has remained largely intact. You will find the remains of the ship on the surface of a blue
Now, we already
world
got that.
orbiting Alpha Pavonis.
That's the third time we've been given that
We
in.
suspect you will find at least one item of interest there. Possibly two.
Alright, well, I'll leave a note. They said there could be a second
You
item
may
there.
have noticed the presence of an increasing which move with. We are sorry to say that this is our capital.
Oh, here we go.
2418B. Do not blame us. We are not responsible for this violent folly. The product is not being used.
Oh, you're
in a
right,
correct
Psycho.
manner. Should you wish to confront the actual wrongdoers, we suggest you search the planets in Beta Corby for the probe's owners.
Okay, well, that's new. My first escape is dog shit moment with Elden Ring. There's an area with ants. Is that the like, top right area? The red area? I can vaguely see that in my mind. Did you know this song is named Potato Juice? I never would have guessed. Well, that's the gas ones? Okay. Is it? Did he say their previous owner? Because I thought they bought it from him, so there must have been another owner.
Not more
Well, I got it
than
written down anyway.
50 years ago, the Druge were informed by the now extinct Pervixes race.
I don't think we've
of
met
a
the Druge yet.
powerful alien nation called the Utwig. The Utwig, the Pervixes explained, were pleasant, sophisticated creatures, but they were also terminally depressed and often spoke about ending their lives.
Big fans
by
of Linkin
activating
Park.
a super weapon, some kind of gigantic bomb, which they had found on one of their worlds. Zeta Hyades 6b, I think it was. The Druge recognized the description of the bomb as a precursor planetary tool, which indeed was an explosive device of unrivaled power, and they set out to make it their own. Though the revolting, criminal, insidious Druge rarely leave their sphere of influence, it encompasses Algol, Almagest, and the Persei stars. They made a special trip on this occasion to the Aquarii constellation, where they made contact
Okay,
with
that should be
the
something we
Utwig.
need.
There is a device commonly known as the Ultron. Is it now in your possession?
Ultron?
Ah,
No?
I see. The Druge sold this device to the Utwig, explaining that it was a precursor personal magnifier, which would enrich the lives of their entire culture in too many ways to describe specifically. The Utwig, I am sorry to say, fell for the Druge's foul ruse and snapped up the Ultron immediately. Fortunately for us all, the Utwig did not pay the Druge's requested price, the super bomb, and instead gave him a collection of historical ornaments and facts, which to this day, the Utwig, who live in the Aquarii constellation, have grown very depressed of late. They accidentally broke the supposed Ultron sold to them by the felonious Druge.
Okay, well, those sound important.
Probably be unwilling to wish to gain them as allies, as if it ever finds some. Our information indicates that you could find these items in 3 different places. A rosy sphere at the Druge trade world, an aqua helix somewhere in Thredash space, and a clear spindle, which is currently
Okay.
in the possession of the
There's
Picard.
3 items we need.
Captain, we regret to say, however, we do at a substantial.
We have thousands of useless facts that will say, you know, thank you. I've got plenty of those. Ultron is a Japanese series where alien warriors turn into giant Giants to fight evil invaders. That's why Ultra. I've seen a few episodes. Welcome, Meta. Alpha Aquarii. Okay, so those guys look like they're up there. What else do we have? I'm gonna look this up to make sure. Yep, Psycho was right about Beta Corvi. So I can scratch that off. Zeta. Percy. Ooh, this isn't too far from us. Okay, let me see if this is anything. And then we'll go where you at, go into the top right. The Druze are close. I'm assuming this is them over here. If this is to be believed. He didn't say which star they were in, but we should start to run into fighters or whatever the heck they have. How far we got? Not too far now. Been looking for some entities floating around out here. Incredibly well made. You said it, Vincent. Yeah, well worth a playthrough, or at least just check it out. I mean, just so much is done in this game. Oh, this looks promising. Well, let's pop into one of their ships first, maybe. What kind of alien are they? We've never seen these guys before.
Greetings.
Excuse me?
I am an officer of the Crimson Corporation. We
What are the Hellraiser?
are the Druze. We are delighted to make your acquaintance and hope that we can do business together.
Yeah, well, we know they're not good businessmen. Hey,
Should
Vincent
your
with a 40.
desires be similar, please hurry to our main trading world.
Okay, well, what did you... Hold on, I said main trading word. Zeta Persei 1. That sounds like where we want to go,
Until
right?
we-
Zeta Persei 1. Look at his little toes. Very cute, Mangs. Zeta Persei. Alright, let's go. It's just a strange game. I mean, it's just an excellent game. They've created a ton of alien races, given them history, given them factional allegiances, given them neat ships, allowed you to control said ships. It's good shit. God, I wonder if their planet is one of these little... Yeah, it is. Damn, they're close as fuck to that sun. Oh boy, they're coming to intercept. Hold on. Hold on.
Attention, alien starship. You have arrived at the central trade world of the Crimson Corporation, home of the Druze. Be welcome and take advantage of our excellent...
I'm just trying to figure out, is this just how they always
We know
live?
that you have Mycon
Maybe it's just this
deep-trialed
guy.
egg case
Oh, yes, I
fragments
do.
aboard your vessel. Would you consider trading them to us for a shiny new Mauler starship?
Mauler?
Our sensors reveal that you have one of our more powerful hyperwave casters on board your ship. Have no fear, Captain. It was abandoned on the Bervixi moon, and by our law... it
Oh, yeah, he's just stretching his back out. This is good for the
However,
spine.
We are fond of the device and wish to regain
Yeah, well, this would be a really
trade.
easy pose to
Give
poop
us the
from.
caster, and we will give you we note you possess in exchange for the sim and
Alright, I'd like to make a purchase.
this is your allow me. We will sell you fuel, ancient artifacts. All that we ask in return is that you assign some of your crew.
You want me to
serve
sell
in
my crew?
our trade world on a
What happens when the pile gets too high? They just fire it into space, I would imagine. What's up, Frono? So you think there's a giant sock? That's smart. I'm ready to make
Excellent.
purchases.
Our infant, the Rosy Sphere.
Okay, he said we needed that.
Precursor artifact of unrivaled yours for the amazing part.
100 crew?
Of Wimbley. Not just one, but fully 3 mystic prongs. Give this artifact.
That's right. The Star
its
Guy said that
awesome
he's trying to unload artifacts on people. We don't care about that crap.
When you hold this coruscating step high, it can, as always, we also, at a cost, as well as a fresh one, which we will try.
Fuck that. I wish to acquire the Rosy Sphere.
To the sphere's containment.
Oh, they already took my crew? I thought I could trade my other shit,
From
too.
its ancient cradle. The dust of centuries has made a gentle well. There, it has come free.
Didn't he want, like, the Mycon thing, too?
Into your hands, I place.
Nah, I'm good without the Trident.
Do you feel that, Captain?
Yeah, I think Foobs might have been within those who were put down there.
Already penetrated the skin of your hand.
You needed to sell it first. Well, because he offered me something else for it.
Well, it soon shall, Captain. Just keep trying.
What are you gonna do? I got plenty of crew anyway.
Are
Let's see.
I accept the deal for the Mycon, deep child.
Well, he just gave me a ship.
We agree.
See, he just gave me a ship. There wasn't even a choice.
Very-
Fuck that. Fuck these guys.
Return.
I mean, I don't think I needed the cocoon anyway. Oh, whatever. You know, sure, 100 humans have been left on his planet. I got the sphere. That's what I wanted. So they said we needed the spindle, the sphere, and there was something up, check my notes. There was something up in the Rhino people territory, too. What is it? The Aqua Helix. There we go. Yeah, cool. All right. The Mycon shall serve its main purpose. We use it to get laid with the Serene. Amen. And I'd trade it again, too. All right. Do we know where the trade world is? I'm guessing. Oh, are they? What if they get wiped out? I'm really worried about this. If the Ilrath wipe out the rhinos, then I can't get the item. All right, let me see if I can get up there fast. I don't know if I have their exact... Let me see. It's in the Draconis. Maybe it was Zeta, I think. I think I remember how to get up there, too. Manifest, cargo... No, manifest devices, portal. I think it's the bottom left one. And for everything else, there's reloading again. Born to waffle stop, forced to poop while suspended in dungeon shit. That's gnarly. Alright, once more we've loaded the wrong game. The wrong portal. Mayhaps this one here? August 21st. The time is ticking. What we got? August, October. Well, not even August. October, November, December. We got 3 months. And I feel like we got a shitload to do. Oh, we got September? I'm sleeping on September then. Zeta Draconis was their homeworld, I think. Let's hope it's still cooking up here. And then... Tried mage healing a pug raid. How often did the tank die? Pretty sure I had followed you yesterday. You sure did. Not sure what's up with that. Thankfully, you're under recommended. Oh, hadn't maybe. Or maybe it didn't throw the follow. I can tell you. Nope. I see a follow right now, but I didn't see one from last night. Good to have you aboard, Rex. So the nice thing about having a 4-letter name. Navigate. Let's hope this is the right spot and that they're not wiped out yet. Sorry, I'm gonna apologize. They're not here. Ruh-roh. Back in yonder space. We're desperately trying to get back in yonder space. There's a signature here. He did not do good. He's typing. I don't know what he's typing. No, not yet, some dumb. Everything was my fault because I was overhealing, despite that's how mage tag healing works, and they had 0 people wanting to do Keller. So you wiped. Gotcha. Check. Well, that's alright. You know what? It happens to the best of us. When you wipe, you just gotta get back up. Also, I'd rather wipe than forget to wipe. Captain, we have discovered some sort of alien shrine here on the surface. The building is immensely old, at least 2,000 years. Inscribed around the perimeter of the cylindrical shrine are innumerable hieroglyphs which document the history of each of the 19 Thoradash cultures. Are they dead? Or we've seen we have learned that the Thoradash have risen to starfaring technology at least 3 separate times, only to nuke themselves back into the Stone Age again and again. The real surprise, Captain, was that we found the inside of the shrine. We don't know that the Thoradash would have kept something down here, but we didn't know what it was until we went inside. In the exact middle of the structure was a tall dais of white stone. So at the top of this dais was an aqua gem. Nope, that's what we needed. Like a DNA helix. And it should be called the... I just said it a second ago. I gotta find in my notes. The aqua helix. Okay, well that works then. Yeah, I don't think we ever found their homeworld. I think this might have been where I came before to first talk to him, though, so I had it written down. Whew. All right, cool. So we have the 3 items. Now we have to figure out what the fuck to do with them. I had written down that there was a... what was it, like a ship or something? A device? Delta Draconis 1, they might be dead. I was so worried, though, that we wouldn't be able to get the item. That would suck so much. I mean, they're my boys right now. Unfortunately, they chose foolishly in not running from the Ill Wraith. Alright, so we've got the Druge done. I don't know what the fuck I wrote here. What the fuck was... Oh, no, this was another Druge thing. Hey, Wingman, good to see ya. Everything's going great here. Sumdum, thank you for the 5 handstanders. This is definitely not where we're supposed to go, but I just want to see where it is. It's like Hades. Maybe it wasn't even real. What you haven't met yet. Uh-oh. I feel like I wrote that name somewhere down. Oh, the papers are coming off. Sounds like the right area. I'm sorry, which one did? Because what I typed in there wasn't even spelled right. So it didn't take me to the right thing. Zeta Hydra VBI, which was the Druge. I see, oh, I wrote down, oh, I'm sorry, I did write it down. A quarry. He said something about a quarry. Let me just look right what this takes me to. Yeah, okay. Does that seem maybe right? For the Utrig? Utwig? Hello, Toki and everyone. How goes the game? So far, so good, man. Hopefully we can win. We're gonna have to find a proper exit from our quasi-portal around there. All right, cool. Yeah, we gotta move fast here. There's only a couple months left in the last year. I don't know if the start of this next year immediately starts the You Lose campaign or whatever's gonna happen. And maybe they're a little more lenient with time. Maybe we have more time than I anticipate. I know we did something that was supposed to buy us a little bit of that. I could have sworn one of these took me out over there. We only teleported each of these one time, though. Yeah, it's the SS McRib Smoochin'. I would have liked to have been able to name all of my smaller ships, like, you know, the SS 20-piece McNuggy, the SS Fish Fillet, maybe the McPizza. Ooh, this is kind of close, but I bet we can do better. Let's check this puppy out. Was this the one I just did? No, I did the one above it. I can tell I've been too aggressive with my notes, too, because the pages are starting to fall out. The McBitchin'. Well, this is the opposite of where I want it to be. Is green space like condensed hyperspace? It's called Q space, I think. I think it's a different dimension or something, and there's like wormholes that come out in different areas, maybe. Someone else could probably explain it better. So I feel like we're already in hyperspace in the red. That didn't do it. Shit, maybe that was our best option. Did I check out this one yet? For some reason, it is very hard for me to look at, though. It's pure Nickelodeon gack. Oh, God. 100% condensed. Okay, so that's Drooge space. What else can I hit here? I don't think we've tried this one. This one just took us all the way over here. Okay. So the closest one to us is bottom left. What else? Have I hit this one? I don't think I've tried this one yet. So yeah, it's like it's like a wormhole hub, like a subway portal. Nope. I can't remember if somebody said that if you bought the game back in the day, it came with a book. Should be one in the middle of the 4 portals. Okay, this guy here. I was working my way up there. But if the map came with like a Q space guide, or if I just drew it out myself, that would have been awesome. But hey, what can you do? Aquarii. There's Alpha Aquarii. I think I just wrote down Aquarii. Are we sure we aren't in a microscope? I mean, I think of it like with Men in Black Smoochins, where it's like the biggest things end up being the smallest things. We zoom out far enough, and all of a sudden the world's under a microscope still. Getting a map of the quasi-space portals with the official hint guide was worth every penny of the $14.95 I spent on it? God, I bet. Ooh, this looks promising. $14, and that was what, like 1990s? Or did you buy it for a more recent playthrough? Well, let's have a look at their ship first. We'll hail them. Yeah, it's true, and because there was no internet, the guides were worth it. Okay, so that was $15 in 1994, which is what, like $40 today?
I suppose, as a courtesy, I should extend an appropriate greeting. On behalf of the Ootwig Proctors, I truly hope, for your sake, that your day has been better than ours.
Oh, that's right, they're depressed.
Really isn't
I'd be depressed if I looked like them, too. They're living in their own fart clouds.
What good would that do? I mean, why should we? We agonize.
Oh, is it J Tuesday? Okay.
Wondering if it was a cruel twist.
Hey, welcome, Jazzy. Yes, this is yet another penis design. A case of the
lifetimes
Butterfingers.
that have been spent in the pursuit of the elusive answer to this deceptively simple question has driven many of us down the dark road of self-destruction. Indeed, even as these words strike the ears of any who care to listen, the real question
Yeah, it would be
is,
rough, Saber.
does it matter?
I guess you'd at least get
cannot
used to it.
say. I wallow in a quandary, unable to determine what better atones for my part of the great sin. Should I engage in slow and painful self-termination? Should I commit myself to a long
Oh yeah, I
life
remember this
of
Linkin Park
painful
song.
self-flagellation?
It sounds better when Chester sings it,
Should
though.
I throw myself with enthusiastic verve at the problem of collective annihilation? I do not know. Even now, my mind writhes in anguish of indecision, lest the outcome be inadequate.
These guys are annoying, but they're important for a couple plot reasons. Wow, things have not been going your way, huh?
Alright, I'll try, but you know...
Okay, let me get that again. That's a nice clip.
Alright, I'll try, but you know, it really doesn't matter. After all, we have a famous bootwig saying, when one loses the reason for existence, one tends to get less motivated. This goes hand in hand with the painfully appropriate credo, we broke it, so we are paying
What
for
the
it.
fuck?
Of course, this isn't really accurate. The situation is so much more hideous.
They are
Imagine
depressing to
again
listen to.
Holding within your hands the answer, only to have it taunt you with its former potential. Ah, cruel irony. The loss
Oh,
of the Ultron grieves us all.
oh, so they're still depressed about this Ultron thing.
Bah! It doesn't matter. Besides being of no concern to you, I find discussion of this matter, well, distasteful.
Ah, jeez. What's up, Beef?
The Ultron was not the only thing which assures total and complete meaning of life for you and I. It is universal. I'm sure that you two are aware of this thing, if only in legend. It granted us all limitless power and
That sounds pretty
knowledge.
sick.
It has been since, well, rendered inoperative.
Yeah, just because you busted your Ultra thingy, don't. Well, okay, maybe we don't do that. This reminds me of when my pet dog Splib ran in front of a rock chopper. We'll call them crybabies. Oh, it is amazing, Hunter. If you haven't seen any, this game has been fantastic all around. Hopeful for the sequel if and when it finally comes around. Yeah.
Now you've really done it.
Uh-oh.
Your blatant transgressions have me hopping mad. Hop, hop, hop.
Put
Okay.
up your dukes, okay. Well, I'm sure this won't go well for him. Yep, you can play this for totally free. And he's gone. Blasted into space. The void claims his atoms. And perhaps those of his friend? Oh, this one's putting up more of a fight. Oh, do they have like a shield, maybe? Well, there they go. Looks like they're living in a cage. So the species are amazing. Totally agree. Oh, yeah. Hey, just the way everything's presented has been excellent. All right, we'll get you with a little planetary drifter. Right into it. You like that? Now that's ace piloting. I just hope they're not too upset. Is this not their home world? They were circling around the damn thing. God damn it. This might not be their home world. They could have just been hanging out here. Or maybe they're... Well, let's check the other... Is there another planet in here? I don't think there is. Toki, uh-oh. What have I done now, Wonka? What have I done? Yeah, it's somewhere up here. Eta Aquari. Let's try Zeta Aquari, maybe? I feel like we would see them here if they were going to be here. Just managed to get home. I arrived home. Beautiful. Oh, good. That means I can take early ad breaks. I know how much you enjoy watching them. So I've been trying to hold off till you were back. Wonka is like the #1 fan of Toki clips. Nothing, huh? We're gonna have to have a moment of silence here in just a second. For that day 57 years ago. When the United States stood still. There it is. Goddamn shift button, go fuck yourself. I could have been here earlier, but the police is at our apartment complex, which slowed me down. Oh shit, did they bust you? It's probably a little too warm for life. Usually you can tell if it's a green planet, unless the alien race actually likes it hotter or cooler. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm out of here. Next. Can I do this one down here too? Yeah, I think we skipped this guy on the side over here. Ada. Let's check out the beta. I mean, alpha would make sense. Like, would it make sense? Guess it depends who's naming it. The boofable wine coolers. You mean all wine coolers. Just say, pissing off the Oatwig, while I totally agree wanting to do it more might make the game unwinnable. I'm not sure about that, to be honest, as I've never done it, but you can find out. I don't really want to piss them off. They just, you know, that guy, he was throwing hands with me, so I had to do the same back. It was a minor discretion, really. Ah, sounds good to me. We'll hope they're not mad at us.
You have angered the spirit of the Ootwig. Although depressed almost to the point of an inability to perform any actions whatsoever, we find within ourselves the verb required.
I guess just finding one was all I had, huh? Oh, well, reload time. What's up, Grape? They got kind of cool ships. I like their weapon spread. And Undead, welcome to you. Alright, so Beta Aquari. Take me there. Take me there, but please don't talk to these guys. I don't wish to talk to these guys. We just talked. I'm gonna have to hear him go, again.
I suppose, as a courtesy, I should extend an appropriate greeting.
I'm curious what the final species will look like. Hope so. Yeah, hopefully we'll finish.
But it is universal.
Okay, so we shouldn't call them crybabies.
You are kind. If we could wield the Ultron to resurrect your splib, we would.
At least make him sigh again. Oh.
Depression. I must retire now to perform rituals of anguish.
He's gonna go to his room and sob and eat Haagen-Dazs. Because this is an old game and there's a number of you must do this to win points, so I've noticed. Yeah, we found a bunch of items and I assume there's a bunch of factions we kept alive and, you know, probably if everything doesn't go just right, It's gonna be deuces. But given the time frame, I feel like we should be pretty close to done. I don't know how hard the final mission will be, though. For all I know, I could be stuck there for eons. Uh-oh, no.
Normally, we would not bother to acknowledge your presence.
Whoa.
You find us in a state of moderate depression.
Just
instead
moderate,
of our
huh?
normal cycle of self-destructive tendencies.
Oh, so that's actually a plus. They're actually in a good mood.
We know nothing of this species that you mentioned. However, while we are on the subject of we have encountered a particularly gruesome race that seemed to come from the direction of Arcturus. When we hailed them, they responded with mighty weapons that sent our delegation to their deaths. Lucky fools.
Were those the robots,
aliens'
maybe?
Dark, crusty battleships are capable of guiding spinning mines into almost any location. And should an enemy get too close,
Oh no, that's definitely the
fiery
Urquan.
corona emerges to inflict fearsome damage. In our skirmishes with the race who called themselves the Core
Yeah.
we found that by using our own shielding capability, we could sweep through the mines, absorb the corona, and then get close enough to the
So
dark
Wendy's?
ships
Oh,
to
thank
give a
God.
lick of our own.
I need a Frosty
In
so
truth,
bad, some
however,
dub.
They are very... When the core... We thought that... But then... A mystery? With the Ultron, I could speak to have this quality, this lack of... Your query once again really
What's up, Vodka?
me of the Ultron and what it was for the universe. I could tell you all and correct all that is wrong in all I can tell. They're stated, and we seemed to qualify as such, and that is why they suddenly turned away and headed toward Crater. And all this speculation would be
Yeah, I agree, Feta.
unnecessary if
I'm trying not to
only
talk when he
we
makes the
saved
noises,
the
that way we could
Ultron.
possibly clip
It
them.
would not have taken much.
I'm addicted. Well, you're gonna have to reset when you come and play on stream with
A
me.
thrown pillow, even a fuzzy wumpus, would have broken the fall satisfactorily. Indeed, a panel convened to analyze the possibilities, saved if we had been prepared. Let us cease the discussion. To say our past is one of a glorious and proud people at its very core. It all began when the chimps rose from the murky bog and the Utwig emerged as well. In these primitive times, we cavorted about our world, oblivious
No, they're
to
depressed,
any
not
sort of higher
constipated.
purpose. We took everything at face value. Meanwhile, the tendrils of the chimp infiltrated the vast sky canopies of Faz. And then the veils fell. Suddenly, the Utwig were stunned by a collective realization. All immediately and urgently donned veils of every description. Hides, leaves, shells, rocks, even living drells were donned in the early days. You see, the face is the mechanism that expresses many of the primitive qualities that hinder sentience.
Oh, I agree, Dan. Just a different, different tone of game, though, Mass Effect.
The wisdom of the Utwig was no longer hampered by constant reminders of the primitive urge. Over many generations, mask etiquette was refined. Sure, the morality riots were but the result was better mask regulation to the most highly decorated countenance of stellar recognizing the
It's hard to listen to
important
this.
anomalies. We knew that it was a grand purpose. Are you still listening?
Ah, shit, he knew.
Our entire development as a sentient species was coordinated to Ultron. We were oblivious to its tragedy. In order for you to truly understand the situation,
Oh, no, not
you
more.
need to know more about the Ultron and its unique. You see, when the Druge discovered the Ultron, they knew that it was ours. The Druge were compelled by intrinsic universal direction to take it to where it has always belonged. They brought it to us. Oh, the Ultron. It assured total and complete meaning of life for all, the universal. With the Ultron in hand, I could sense not only your motivations and desires, but your purpose. I could act upon
We
these
all know an
things
Utwig.
in
It
ways
sounds
that
like
would
Macaulay
most
Culkin.
likely seem
He had everything and he lost it.
if not, well, deaf. Years later, you would herald our participation in your development as the turning point for your species. The Druge were only one of the few to benefit in this way. Even now, they are puzzled by the way we rewarded them for the delivery of the Ultron to its correct place. In 24 years, 2 months, and 3 days, they will all dance the dance of jubilation.
Yeah, these guys are S tier. What's up, lads?
The Ultron has allowed us to fundamentally change her. The Supox, too, received many benefits from our
Supox,
use
I
of
think
the
they're due.
Ultron. They can
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, things were perfect. What happened is, well, it's difficult to talk about. But I saw it happen. I witnessed the Chinzral celebration. I felt the Ultron fill the empty place that I did not know was there. I saw the Grand Proctor pass it to, well, they say that the Chief Crew did not know that it was so heavy and slippery. Perhaps
Uh-oh.
it was a combination of factors.
You're about to find out,
Some
Lyra.
who have reviewed the records claim it was actually a conspiracy. The Commission investigation officially stated that the Ultron was rendered inoperative by the fall to the ground.
So it sounds
Yet
like they had
many
this
feel that the
supremely
whole
powerful
story has
item
not yet been
that
told.
they used to shape the
As
universe.
It struck the ground, I
And
saw
someone
its
dropped it and
glow
broke it.
fade, then
And now they're depressed
the
'cause they're
painful
useless.
void incapacitated all. All Utwig immediately donned the mask of ultimate embarrassment and shame.
Ah, so that's why they wear their little
with
masks.
the vow to wear it forever. Bonfires all over Foz consumed all but this mask. No other mask was spared. The visage of ceremonial oration.
Hey, welcome, Joe.
In all of its contexts and revisions, as I'm sure you understand, all of the courting masks from the clever and intriguing the infamous Lude Monocle.
Lude Monocle? I like the sound of that.
Fundamental mask of natural bust of the public facilities have removed it, but every once in a while, I still... At that time, many suggested that we use the precursor relic as
Precursor
a form
relic?
of self-punishment.
Hey, welcome, Ogremar.
The proposal was that we collectively go to the second moon of the sixth planet of Zeta Hyades at coordinates 850.3 by 937.2 and use the ancient planeteering device to end our existence.
Holy shit.
After much discussion, we decided that we deserved to suffer. We can use the bomb if we ever decide the
Bomb?
time is right. In the meantime, we atone for our grievous mistake with our collective misery. I suddenly sink into a chasm of depression. I must go.
Yeah, bomb sounds useful.
As do we. Go now with neither malice nor joy.
So, do we know where these Supox are? The Tupox? Mikers, welcome to you. I hope this is what I was thinking it was.
And
I have to watch that because there's a few different ones. And they're all so good. Oh yeah. That's quality stuff. Thank you, Mikers. That would kill me. And sound with no context is fantastic. Hey, did you guys hear about that hot new meme game that came out? Chat collectively. Ooh, man. Alright. Did we save? We should probably save. What the hell is that? If he's not paying attention, he's missing out on the best parts of the video game. Are nearby, a bit to the northwest. Okay, is it safe to drive it? Yo, Laz with the 10. He showed me where they are. Okay, I guess they marked it on the map after that dialogue. Cool. Well, that makes things nice. Off we go. I sure hope before any combat I get a chance to buy more crew since we sold 100 of our crew into slavery. A second moon. There was another dialogue for the bomb. I think that's in a different spot because I accidentally searched up Zyda Hadra before. Although, you know what? No, I had that because the Melnorm told me about Zyda Hydron VIB. A game suggestion for a single stream would be Blaster Master Zero. Is that one of the remakes? I think there were like 3 Blaster Masters that came out on Steam, right? You hacked, got really into those. Yeah, but that's not for this spot. That'll be our next area to go. There we go. See if we can...
fellow carbon creatures.
What the fuck? They look like Pokemans.
Always be well watered.
Well, I really liked the first game, so I'd probably enjoy it.
I am Captain Ala La La. We come
La
in
la la
peace.
la.
Our starship is called the Tender Shoot.
Tender Shoot.
We are the Supox Utricularia from Earth.
Oh, they were from Earth.
Oh yes, we apologize for the confusion. Our
Oh,
home
there's
world
another
is
Earth.
also called Earth, or more properly, Fleck.
They did do it
Which
justice. I'll have to
means
check it out then.
Perfectly good and nutritious dirt. Earth
Master
is
Blaster was what I
close,
really
is it
wanted to
not?
stream when we played it, because as a kid, it was one of those games that I owned. You know, I must have been like 5, playing on my sister's NES, and I had literally no clue what I was doing.
Oh yeah. We have
So it's
a
always fun to go back to
strong
those games and
cultural
see what you
bond with
played.
the Udwig. They have been the foundation around which we have grown our starfaring culture. We are not only allies, but we are also friends. You should go meet with them. They could use some excitement. You see, they are a little depressed and morose right now. Usually they are most festive and fun.
Oh dear.
They broke their Ultron.
They broke their favorite toy.
The Druge, the cruel, foul trading race who sold the device to the Udwig, called the device the Ultron, and claimed that it would give the Udwig super power.
I wonder if they didn't realize that it was actually super
Unfortunately,
powerful.
The Udwig believed the Druge and bought the Ultron.
Maybe it never worked.
However, the device did make the Udwig very happy.
Hey, welcome,
Of
Ghost.
course, we didn't tell them what we really thought of the Ultron. That they were vapid fools to buy a piece of
No,
junk
they got
for a
scammed.
planet ransom.
Hashtag scammed.
We went along with the falsehood, and in doing so showed our own stupidity. Then, one sad day a few years ago, the Udwig Proctor dropped the Ultron during a particularly energetic and festive ritual. Now the Udwig are morose and depressed. They feel they cannot ever achieve greatness because they lost the powers of the Ultron. They even gave the broken device to us, saying that they couldn't stand the sight of it anymore.
Oh.
We are worried that the Udwig are so depressed that they may use their ultimate weapon. Here, you take the Ultron.
Maybe you could do something with it. Yikes. Thanks, cool.
We thought that if we could get the Ultron so we would at least get some of the flashing bits working again.
Yeah, make it a shiny
But for
mask,
all
like a
the
toy for
delusions,
children.
Falsehoods, and we could not synthesize them necessarily. Perhaps on your journeys, then you could give it to the Udwig, and maybe they would.
This is straight up MacGuffin territory. Can you find the 3 things to fix the other thing? Broken Ultron. Does that do something? Okay, okay. Aqua Helix. Perfect Ultron. We got it. We got it, folks. I just have to remember where they were. Did I write it down? That would have been the smart thing. Yeah, Beta Aquari. Now that super weapon you mentioned earlier, we have it, but it's broken. Maybe you can fix it? Yep, that's how it gets. How close are we from death and destruction? As far as I can tell, 3 months. I don't know if it starts at the end of this year. Most games just lock and key disguised. Well, yeah, I mean, that's... I've spent a bunch of time thinking about what quests are in any video game, and it's almost always one of a couple things, like go kill this, or go kill number of this, go collect this, or go talk to this person. It's usually a matter of how well you disguise it and how interesting you make it. No, the Ultron isn't even a weapon at all, right? The Ultron is just a mask that had shiny bits on it and they don't light up. But these guys loved it. They lost their favorite toy, and then their entire race is collectively depressed. However, he told us coordinates for what sounded like a bomb, or some sort of explosive device that's very powerful.
Alien vessel. Grieve for the loss.
He talked about them going out and
the universe at
ending their
large.
entire race in a glaze of glory. Hey, we got the Ultron. Wanna see?
Should I set my gaze? Yeah. Should I set my gaze upon such a sight, I might suffer sleepless nights for years on end.
Yeah, he sounds like Bono from U2. Yeah.
It is our ultimate tragedy. Every divot, every crack on its surface is etched forever in my soul. Remove it from my sight, lest I purge my... Hey! That is not the devastated Ultron. It is the image of the Ultron before.
Yo, what's up, Afro?
A trick? Oh! I had the image of the... I had no idea that any species could sink so low. How dare you try to manipulate me with that cheap stage prop? Why, it's not even... Hey! Wait a second! How dare you...
Oh my god, he sounds like Briscoe.
With that cheap
This is definitely Briscoe at the start of Michigan.
Hey! Wait a second! It looks like... Can it be? Yes! It is! A miracle! Oh, happy day! Joyous occasion! You have our eternal thanks, good Captain. You will be immortalized as the blessed figure that delivered unto us our future. We will revere your very likeness. Let me take the Ultron. Yes, I feel the link, the knowledge, and the power. It seems that there is much to do. Indeed, it seems that you should proceed to the second moon of the 6th planet of Zeta
Okay, that's what they mentioned earlier.
and take what you find there. We no longer have need for it.
Whew.
But the Ultron reveals that you will.
A race of Briscoes. I love
Thank you
them.
for your part in the
Love 'em.
grand scheme. We now recover that which is ours via destiny. and proceed to perform our essential service for the universe.
You get clues about how to fix it if you take it back. Also, the Melnor, see if you hints. The Melnor is what I got the hints from.
And whistles. Matters of significance are being relayed to our brains. It has been so long since we communicated with the ultimate in such a manner, but slowly
Well, imagine he gets just to bop
the
it.
truth is revealed. Our destiny. We have been directed to join with our Supax allies and attack.
Ooh, the Tupac allies. Me?
No, wait, that's wrong. Sorry. We attack your enemies.
Ooh,
The Hurt
that was
Ones
quite
and
the
Korra.
mistranslation.
No, that's not right either. What? Oh, okay. We must strike only the black ships. Only the Korra.
Well, that's good.
Now, Captain,
We need the green
we
ships to
must
live,
leave
I think.
Prepare our battle fleets. Wish us
The green
luck.
ships are the ones that want to enslave humanity. The black ships are the ones that want to wipe us out. And wipe out everyone, for that matter. So that seems like a tremendous benefit. And then they wanted us to go to Zeta Hades, which is not that far away. What a career. Well, this was the same company that produced Toe Jam and Earl, right? It was like the toy company or whatever. We were talking about it the first couple days, but I wasn't familiar with them. Mags, I tried that half caffeine coffee. It definitely does not have much kick. I can tell you, getting the Utwick suplex to attack the core arrow is how you get that. Oh, there's an extra year. So you delay the game until the end of Feb 2159. Oh, okay, so we got plenty of time now. Toe Jam and Earl was a different company. What? People were talking about it before. How confusing. I guess that must have come up still in some way. I think one of the coolest parts about this game, though, is watching... watching these groups crash into each other or move. Like, the Utwig and the support are probably about to fly in and fight the Koran here. We can see the shrinking sphere of influence between these guys as the Thardash and the Ilwraith wipe each other out. And I like to imagine that had we not done this, the Thardash and the Ilwraith would have added their might to the Quran. We wouldn't have gotten the mind control guy from the Ungan. I assume they're our allies now. So we can use that as a method of disabling the Quran. The Orts are kind of our friends. The Yeet and the other birds are hopefully our friends. The Mycon are definitely not our friends. The sexy space ladies should be our friends. The Druge are not our friends. But at least we've kind of turned them off of being our enemies, too. Ghost with the 7, with the handstanders. Yeah, the birds are missing, and we need to get the Serene on our side, too. Oh, and then, of course, we've got the Raccoon people, wherever they're supposed to be at. Yeah, I got the show fixed, but I don't know. I think I saw on the map they're supposed to be down here. So, there's things, there's stuff. Was it 6th moon, 2nd planet? B-B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess this might... No, this shouldn't be it. It was crew. Yeah, I assume they would have to repopulate some kind of homeworld over time. Oh yeah, well, I'm much less stressed now. Although I still suspect we're probably getting pretty close to the end. I mean, there's talk of a giant bomb. That sounds like a way of striking back. Where are we going to use it? That I don't know. It's supposed to be 6th planet, 2nd moon, so I don't think this is it. That's planet 4. What the big thing the show Fixty did was they won the other alien faction over for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, over here. The Yeehaw. The cowboy Scottish birds. Okay, this sounds promising, maybe.
Fancy
These
meeting
fuckers
you
again.
here, Captain. We, the appointed representatives of the Crimson Corporation, merely come to obtain the fair and reasonable payment for our goods. We traveled to this region of space years ago to sell the useless Ultron device to the Ootwig. We knew even then of the weapon on the surface.
Oh, they wanted the weapon.
This was to be our price. But the
It does look like a
Ootwig
Doom Demon, doesn't it? But he's red shirt.
cheat us. I had convinced the morose Ootwig fools that the Ultron was the answer to all of their pitiful dreams. Powers? The Proctor's wine. Will it give us the powers we crave? I assured them that, yes, the Ultron would
Easy
give them
sell.
second sight. The Ultron would allow them to see into the past and the future.
Well, it
The
kind of
Ultron
seemed like
would
it worked.
slowly imbue each of them with unique secret powers of great significance. The Ultron would ensure that their race's huge potential for greatness would be fulfilled. Then a mistake was made. Enough foolishness. We will take the precursor device from the surface and then leave. Thereafter, I may see fit to bequeath the entire
I'll get the entire planet then?
value provided.
It does not belong to you. It was rightfully ours. Stand aside.
It is we who are the genuine. Those many years ago, when we
Yo, what's
offered
good,
the
kid?
Ultron to the Ootwig, how they kid
How did Lethal Company end up?
Good fortune, fools. Then they
Blackers.
begged to hold the device. To close the deal, I permitted this. A grievous mistake. The moment the High Proctor touched the Ultron, her body arched, eyes rolled back in her head. She began to babble meaningless phrases and howl like a beast. We had expected the Ootwig to fall for our sell, to buy the useless device.
So did it
But
work, or did they
never
just
with such
really believe
gusto
they had
that
future sight?
Self-doubt and lack of clear reason left them vulnerable to our every manipulation. But then, the Proctor's body relaxed, and her eyes slowly closed. When they reopened, her visual orbs shone with a wild and frightening light.
What the fuck?
This is all we could have dreamed of, and more, she intoned. And now, Drew, as to your price. I opened my mouth to speak.
Sounds like a good
Before
orgasm
I
and a
could
nap.
utter a word, the Proctor interrupted. Wait! The Ultron feeds your thoughts directly to me. What could I say? That the Ultron was a farce and could do no such thing? I was stunned.
I mean, maybe one of their fake relics was actually real.
You Druze of the Crimson Corporation desire an object of great antiquity, something of secret function and value. And with that, we were led to a small vault. The Proctor's ceremonial and explained that because we had been of such great service, all of the treasures within were now. Inside, we found a hodgepodge of ancient and
Oh,
useless
burned.
artifacts. A glowing rod, an absurd trident.
Yeah, this was the shit they tried to sell me earlier.
I could see no way to sell. But when I heard of you, I realized that you have heard our justification. Now, go!
Nope. Nope, it's mine. It's mine. It was good. How's Star Control? This game is amazing. This is a game from, what, 92 that has so much depth to it. It's got so much going on. We're getting towards the end, I think. I don't even know how to explain the plot. Let me greet Master first. Master, good to see you, man. Happy 16 months. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap. Let the bees go, please, Master. Don't bring them harm. Thank you very much, Master. Great to see you. This is a pretty incredible game, though. It's got a great story. There's lots of wacky aliens, but then there's also cool aliens. It's got a really... Well, I have a hard time saying it's got a really deep plot. It does, though. But it's like, the way it presents it was fun, because you have to explore totally on your own. There's very little direction. They might give you hints. They'll give you planet names. And you just have to dig in and see what happens. So it's been very cool. Wait, so the horrible Hellraiser imps are actually terrible people? Like, gasp. Yeah, right, with the red eyes, the pig nose, and the fucking horns? Yeah, nope, they're evil. They scam people. They're scam artists. The Druids are one race you can obtain some ships from despite never allying with them. You trade them an eggshell or casing. I saw that in their chat. Their ships are good under a skilled player. They act like a massive howitzer. Oh, cool. This guy looks like how I feel like waking up at 3 a.m. in bed. Do you sleep like that? Chained up in the air? Jesus Christ. We were ripping the mod files for the game data. Listen to the soundtrack since 92. It is a good soundtrack. I really like the intro theme a lot. It's terrible with their ships. I'm terrible with all the ships. Like, look at this big range. Every ship around us right now on the top right is a different ship we can control. And I don't like any of them. I just like to use my mothership.
No, you will not.
All right, let's get to the shooty bit.
Your soul, young captain.
Oh,
Is no
Ugly and a
greater than
Moo
ours. We acknowledge our greed. We revel in it.
This reminds me of the sex swing in Phantasmagoria too. Me too. I was thinking the same thing.
Shadows. You fabricate
Can't tell me he isn't a moo-moo. Hey, moo-moos are cool.
In the end, we are
If you had your own spaceship and were flying around a giant void alone, you wear whatever's comfy.
You will not be moved. Therefore, we will add your true name to our ledger of hatred.
The Ledger of Hatred.
But first, die, child, die!
Die, die, die. Alright, let's see how tough they are. They're coming at us slowly. Hold and fire, fire, fire! Oh, they've got some evasive maneuvers. They've got good range on their ship, too. He's almost down. Let's not hit any planets this time, please. I'm worried because we traded 100 of our humans to them into slavery in order to get one of these items, which in turn has greatly hurt our ship's health. The health is your crew. We're down to 70 right now from 200. Oh, that planet right there will kill me. Oh my god, I'm caught in its orbit. The gravity is too strong. Yes, this is the SS McRib. It was my hope that every side ship could be named after a different McDonald's order item, like the McChicken, the fish fillet, the McPizza, the McSpaghetti. By the way, kid, have you checked out Pal World at all? I was planning, if we finish this up with some time left, to play it for a little bit after we're done. Assuming this doesn't go for the entire stream. Someone bought it for me? Well, fancy. Original Star Controller was just the ship out, so I heard, yeah. The meat of the game, though, was the ship battles. Were they any better, or was it just as simple as these? Actually had a McDonald's pizza in Canada. It was just frozen pizza. Ew. Yeah, I'm not big on frozen pizza. Alright, let me try to adjust my eyes to the blue-on-blue background. We found a huge precursor device on the planet's surface, a giant black cylinder set with a simple defensive grid. We have already neutralized the grid. Well, actually, Jenkins just drove through it by accident, but that seemed to work. The artifact is covered with precursor script, and although we can't translate all the writing, it's pretty clear that it's a warning. Repeated again and again. The energy output of this artifact is scary. It rivals all our ship's engines at Redline. If I may be so bold, certain, I would advise we do not experiment with the device until we're back at the starbase. We shall now return. It's a bomb. It should be a bomb. I'll join though. I was hoping I could. I don't know how the servers work, but I think if I host the game, people can just freely join. So, and I don't know what the cap. I think the cap's like 10 to 20 people. So I imagine I know of at least a couple people in chat are playing. I think it's like Rust, where you can either play together or shoot each other apart. Trying to get gruesomely killed. God, I hope so. Can mostly only have frozen pizza. That's right, because of the gluten intolerance, right? On shared cooking instruments. Picked it up today as well. Uh-oh, Mikers is ready to get on board. Get it on board. So what the hell do we have now? Let me check my notes. We've taken copious notes about things to do. I don't know anything else that's left. We already talked to the Supox. We got the 2 other allies. We've been to Zeta Hardros. I tried making my own cauliflower crust pizza, and it just fell apart. I did something horribly wrong. You will need the Cyrene... Oh, okay, well, let's go back to the main base, then. Maybe the Star Captain will have the Serene come talk to us now. Since we saved their buns and all that. Well, I guess we got them their revenge. We didn't save their buns. Damn it. I will hit the right buttons. I will hit the right buttons. I found out something. What kind of something? Is it this guy? I think it was this guy. I think this is our guy here. Game. We're going to save again. It's called TVP. Team versus PvP? Figure out what to do with the bomb. Okay. It's food. No, I've never heard of it. What is it? Textured vegetable protein. Ah, okay. What's included with that? Like tempeh? This is exactly where we wanted to go, back to Earth. Yeah, I don't mind some of the veggie stuff. Like we did a tofurkey for Christmas, in addition to ham. But I got to test out the tofurkey. There's some pretty good vegetable-based sausage out there too. It's got like almost like a cornbread taste. We also went to this place in Philly that was an all vegan bar, and they had cheesesteaks. The cheesesteak was pretty good. The buffalo wing's really good. Been using it instead of ground beef or taco. Oh, so it's literally, that's what it's called. It's not like a category. It's just called TVP. I'd try it. Oh, you know what else was good? There was a vegetarian chorizo that I really liked. Maggie suggested it because I love chorizo, but it's so fucking messy. Like whenever you cook chorizo, at least whenever I cook it, the pan is just indefinitely stained. Anything you put it in is fucking stained. It splatters all over the stove. Chorizo, yeah, like the spicy pork shit. 4 huge bags. If it's $10, I'll check it out.
Greetings, Captain. I'm ready to assist
love cooking.
you. I have some information I think you should hear. A race of plant creatures called the Supox have arrived in your absence, Captain.
Done. It is. It is very oily. The vegetarian base is not bad, though.
Supply you as many starship captains
I gotta find
as
where I
we
got it
require.
from, Soul. I can't
of course,
remember.
Accepted their offer. Also, a small contingent spending a few days setting up our fabricators to build their Jugger starships and providing us with a few capable commanders. They depart. Captain, if you continue to build, so you will surely win our... Also, this seems strange to me, and I considered not bringing it up, but not long ago, 6 of my people fell unconscious simultaneously for no apparent reason. When they awoke hours later, they reported being overwhelmed by a feeling of something very
is this the mind control dude?
Text. Couldn't find anything wrong with these crew members, but they discovered one
He's
correlation.
breaking free.
All 6 of them have exceptionally high Esper rating.
Also, the blocker maybe?
Captain, I have an unpleasant topic to discuss with you, but this needs to be resolved. There's some kind of wild rumor blowing around the starbase that you have sold your own crew to the Druge as slaves. Pretty crazy, huh? Look, Captain, I know you would never do anything like that, and I'm sorry I even had to mention this.
It was a miscommunication. I wanted to trade the mushroom spore
case. This
case.
is just one of those damn fool lots. Thank you for...
But we still haven't heard from the Serene, have we?
The analysis... Subject, Utwood bomb device. Data. Analysis has yielded little information about this device, largely because of our technicians' unwillingness to open it or even remove the bomb from your ship.
Over 1,000, yes.
That aside, the device is correctly defined as a bomb, one of enormous destructive
Can't say bomb on a star
but
plane.
It's not of Utwig origin. Nothing about it relates to the technology we see in the Jugger ship. We believe it to be of late precursor origin, though it somewhat resembles certain Chenjesu technology. Its original function? Probably
we don't know where the Chenjesu are they?
Dispersing unwanted moons. Summary? Unless there's a strong reason to do otherwise, do not activate this device. Leave it alone. Any experimentation should be conducted at least 12 astronomical units from this starbase, and preferably a bit further. The next
I feel like I did ask him.
Subject, Sun device. Data. The unit contains a power generator whose, when activated, the device ever. Summary. That's the...
Okay.
Certain... What? Which... Okay.
What about the Chenjesu?
Chenjesu were leaders of the Alliance, even though they refused to accept formally the title. I don't know if their silicon-based biology is just plain superior
It's pretty great,
to our old
Jars.
carbon models, or if their fantastic intellect were the product of the reason. I'd rather be taking orders from it. The more amazing things about them was they never used hyperwave command messages. Actual hyperwave receptors were much more sensitive.
Okay, well that didn't help. What about these guys?
We
We've
didn't
got them
really get
either.
much of a... Tell you what I know. They're the product of a giant factory arc into our region of space many centuries ago. Mother arc, that's what the Earth Press called it. I don't know why the Myrnaherm didn't repair the Mother arc. My personal guess as to why they were sent here is once the Myrnaherm obtained enough new worlds, they'll arrive. What other group of aliens?
Nothing there. Who awarded the war?
Would you like
No.
information on any other aspect of history?
I already bought all the hints. Yeah, they sound like Murlocs. Did I ask about them? Oh, actually, here we go. I have a note here. Chenjesu 400 by 543. Hey, what's up, Sala?
Sure. Anything else?
Hold up, I got something here. Let me buy
Goodbye.
some more people to sell to slavery. I mean, to pilot my ship on the death missions. All the death missions. We might as well fuel up too. I got more money than I know what to do with. In game, not in real life. Plus, these songs are such jammers. McRib needs more fresh meat. You're darn tootin'. There we go. We're gonna fire it up. Fire it up. I like how we have the three colony pods in the middle, and then there's just a group that have to live in the back by the engines. Yeah, I think so, Jars. I think so. 14 on that ship. That's not too bad. It sounds like we bought ourselves some more time, so let's rename this Chapter 9-1. So, I have written down, from one of my first notes, 400 and 543. I don't know if this is going to be accurate or not. Uh-oh. No, that's going to give us to these guys. This must be an improper note. Did you meet the Dirge? Sure did. Yeah, back in the day, this must have been insane. I think I might have mixed it up. The Zakfok, whatever their name was. Zakfok Pan, maybe? Was it 4 by 543? So this must be just a note that I wrote improperly. What else do we have? The Meldor won't talk to me anymore, I don't think. I think we drained all of his information. Alright, maybe I don't know where to go. The Chenjesu's who we want to find next, though. I don't know if anybody tells you where they are. It should be on the old map. Alright, let's dig back in then. Star control to map. Map. Get the map. Copy image. Open image. Enhance. Alright, Spathy, Ilwraith, there they are. Chenjesu. Oh, they should be then, like up in this area, right? Assuming that this is accurate, they should be somewhere over here. I see, okay, I see this little thingy down here. And then they are over in this general area. So I'm just going to hop over to this, since I see that's kind of the westmost of their old circle. And the Murherm are just north of them, too. The Androsynth are gone, so we don't know anything about them. Okay. Yes, I have Jars. I bought it all. It's all mine. I bought every piece of it. They do tell you where their homeworld is. They mentioned it's now in Ilwraith as they accepted Slave Shield. Okay. Yes, they probably just said to fly over this way. I guess we'll just pop around in here and we'll look for a place that has a slave shield on it then. Hey, welcome back, Yard. So I can pronounce everyone's name the way they're supposed to sound. Wait, what? I wish I knew how to speak the language that those special characters in WoW were. So I can pronounce everyone's name the way they are supposed to sound and piss them off. Who are we talking about? God, my brain went into Amir. That ain't WoW. Let's just fly in here. Inhabitable planet. We'll take a look. Woo! It's not red, though. I don't know if it would be red on the outside. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, like the Spanish tildes over things, or like the German, I think it is, double dots. Hey, Ogremart with a 10. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Beta Olbia. So I have no idea where the fuck we're going. Well, so there was overlap with the other species up here. They weren't biological life? I didn't know that. Can't wait for the sequel. You need to tell Saberjack to work faster. Tell him you gotta crack the whip. Work faster. Can't see any slave shields until you're getting close to the world. Okay. Well, that's scary. Shit. Well, that's very scary. I don't know. I don't really want to go to each planet one at a time. They should be somewhere around here, though. Let me look at that old map again, too. Maybe if I go, like, in between where the two of them were. Because there's overlap, like, up in that range. What is this? There's a constellation up here. There's no planets in the overlap, though. The map has Procyon or something like that. And Olbier. Oh, okay, those are constellations. So what is this, just a star? Yeah, whatever. There's circles that are colored in. Alright, well, if they're not biological life, then I guess it doesn't matter how cold a planet is. I would get the feeling we'd be able to see something, like a station, though, right? Maybe? Man, maybe not. Yeah, well, we should once we get close. One would think. Oh, I didn't even see that planet coming up. Oh, no! Too much, too much, too much! Pull me back in. Ah, there it is. Cool. So we'll do 9-2. Report from orbit. We have explored the interior of the starbase and found it abandoned. Computer records show that the Urquan put the starbase in orbit around this world after defeating the Chenzu and from what we can determine, the Chenzu and were assigned to this base to set up mindless robots to run the station, then somehow returned to the surface and their planet, penetrating the slave shields. Further analysis of the starbase database shows the Chenjetsu and the were exploring synthesis schemes to create a hybrid race, half and half. The robots from the starbase are armed and will not permit us to scavenge the materials. Well, what the... Can I... I don't think these worked like this. I can't talk to them. Uh-oh. That'll learn them. Shield D's nuts. Shit, well, can we speak to them somehow? Do you want a hand? Hold up, I'm scanning here. I feel like I should be able to communicate through. There we go.
The Chenjesu. We are the Mernherm. We do not understand how you have penetrated the slave shield.
Yeah, there was something that one of the things that it could penetrate like thick ships.
Explain this intrusion.
I didn't know how to use it before, though. I would have used it on the other ones too, and talked to the Earthlings and all the others behind the red.
We cannot be of any assistance now. We are in the middle of the process.
The process.
I will explain. After we, Chenjesu and Mernherm, were defeated by the Urquan.
There you go. There's the pronunciation. What's up, Taco?
In a single slave shield on this world. As soon as the Urquan departed, we began the process. We initiated a synthesis of our
Oh
two
God, they're
species,
banging.
Our two cultures, one crystalline, the other purely mechanical. This process, fueled only by the radiant energy of our sun, will eventually produce a new hybrid race. And when the process is complete, we will crack the Urquan
Oh shit, they're gonna become more
and
powerful than we could
emerge from our
possibly
chrysalis
imagine.
Like a winged insect unleashed from its cocoon. Then we
I would have said the same thing. That'd been my metaphor too.
The Urquan, their battle thralls, and their dreaded Samatra. The complete synthetic will require approximately 30 days.
Oh no, that's too long.
Is not dependent exclusively.
The light of our sun. Okay. Well, didn't we get a portable sun or something? Maybe this is where we use it. I mean, I don't know where else we would use it, so more
What
energy.
you describe is theoretically possible, but the process must be executed as planned. We would be Though your ship's design is we now understand that you are our reasons for accepting the status of Urquan 2135, our great alliance. Though our fleets of armed starships held back the hierarchy's grotesque armada for many years, in the end, the Urquan unleashed a power upon us that was so overwhelming we would be annihilated if we did not submit.
Submit.
This
Submit.
unstoppable power, this ultimate weapon,
Have I missed
was
much?
a huge
Oh, yeah.
Star's unstoppable battle platform built by the precursors in the ancient past.
Battle
Your
platform.
vessel shares some similarities in design to the Urquan's battle platform.
Oh, so this must be where their
which
mega
they
ship
call
is. That they.
Samatra,
Yeah, yeah.
meaning great trophy.
This is what they fight over. This is what they're like seasonal wars about.
And more weapons and defensive systems. that
I'm not
make
sure
it
if this. I guess this is the
invulnerable
Chenjesu.
to
I don't know if
all
it's
of
them or
our
the Merle, or
technologies.
they're both in there.
It remains a mystery to us why the Urquan, but when they finally brought the ship into combat, Samatra incinerated our finest brood-home vessels. From 10 times our own ship's weapon range,
damn.
had no choices beyond submission or devastation. Before the Urquan arrived to accept our surrender, we sent one last message to your people. A message suggesting that your species do as we Chenjesu and Mernherm plan to do. We would accept
Mate?
the Urquan's demands
Oh,
until such a time
yes.
as we found a way to destroy or neutralize the Samatra. Our wisdom is available.
There's a lot here. I kind of just want to pop the lightning on him.
We do not, it appears.
Okay.
The device you speak of is a huge antimatter bomb. If you had activated it, the weapon would have annihilated your ship
and
Yeah, so
everything
I've
else
seen.
within 500 kilometers. The destructive power of this weapon makes it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They've been playing this out for years.
Neutralization of the
Fucking
Sumatra,
robots, man.
the Urquan's nearly invincible battle platform. We know the Dinyari are described as the embodiment of evil, and ever there was a devil, Captain, it was the Dinyari.
I'd be pretty salty if I was a fucking
if in fact the creature
toad creature with supreme intelligence, smart enough to know how weak I was.
Power may be useful. You must mind to do this, but that will also require some way to distract
them, okay. Well, maybe that was the people I just set into motion for this final year.
Though your presence here will always Goodbye.
Alright, let me see about maybe using the sun item on them. Alright, we've got this sun device. Maybe this will speed them up. No, I don't want the epic rock cover. Jesus Christ. Google is fucking worthless. There's too much crap on the internet nowadays.
We are free. You have flooded our synthesis mechanisms with a wealth of radiant energy. What was supposed to take decades has been accomplished in seconds. The process is incomplete, yet we have emerged.
Oh, it's incomplete. Well, because we sped it up. Shmurr.
Why have you interrupted the process?
Yeah, they should just have the Super Saiyan theme. They look beautiful. Pink Moon? I like their... Oh, okay, let me tell you what that is, Kit. So the story in this game is there is a very powerful advanced alien race that has gone around, and they give everyone two options after they defeat you. You can either become one of their battle thralls and fight for them, or they take you all, put you on your planet, and put a... They call it the slave shield around it. And that's what that pink thing is. It's an impenetrable shield, so you can't leave. So you're just kind of like stuck there. And the reason for doing that is because in the past they came across these telekinetic, I guess? Psychic? I don't know. These frogs that mind-controlled their entire species for tens of thousands of years and enslaved them and made them do horrible things. So now they're like, nah, we gotta take control of the universe. Yeah, you live there forcibly. It's a good thing you like it, though.
Your need must be great for you to have risked so much just to bring us from beneath the shield. We were not ready, but this is now in the past. What is done is done. You are intent on stopping the Urquan. Very well. We are prepared to assist you in whatever. We must
what do you
first
got for
tell
me?
you that even before we realized that the only way was to first destroy
Yeah, we know, the ship, the
this
ship!
vessel was responsible for when it was brought to bear against our worlds. This must be your priority. This must be your event. We know what is necessary to achieve this end, but first, we must know what you have already learned.
Oh boy, this could be a minute.
So we will scan the databanks and log.
The ship's really good? I'd hope so.
There.
Oh, thank God, I don't have to explain it. They just scan the
locate
shit.
Urquan's Sumatra vessel. If you cannot find it yourself, ask
Those others who are
the
near.
Urquan.
How about the Pots and Pans robot race?
They will know.
They're like caught up right in the middle of that war. That'd be perfect, right?
The presence of a Dinyari aboard your ship. So
A Dinyari? I thought they were called the Dratini.
An incredibly dangerous Tallow device you possess has effectively nullified the creature's power over you. However, it will do a most excellent job distracting the Urquan.
Oh, that's what they meant when they said distraction.
For you to approach the Sumatra and destroy it. You possess an antimatter bomb. This is good. But had you activated it, the device would have annihilated your ship and everything else within 500 kilometers. Even so, we will have to improve this device, magnify its
Oh, yeah,
power with
crystal
our
technology.
crystal technology. The destructive potential of this weapon will then make it suitable for the most important task you will ever undertake. The neutralization of the Sumatra. You are fully prepared. There is every chance that you will be able to destroy the Sumatra.
So it sounds like we're good to go.
Both the Urquan and the Korra.
So, what happens
we will
now?
now fit the precursor weapon and our own crystal amplification system, routing a portion of your flagship's fusion power through the weapon's ignition chamber.
I wonder if that means my attack slowdown.
Its destructive force will be
probably not.
multiplied
I
by
think
a
we're going to
large
achieve great
factor.
honor by becoming the Divine Wind. It's not going to hurt my ship,
Your
is it?
vessel will be totally annihilated.
I've decided my life is not worth saving the galaxy for. I'm sorry.
No.
This is just like the end of Fallout 3 all over again. Oh no, we've got that big hulking mutant that is resistant to radiation. Yeah, exactly, the Shofixty in this case. And I tell them, hey, you're cool with this, why don't you go do it? No, this is your journey, not mine. Well, but you don't even have to die. Do you mean the fart? No, that's the kamikaze.
Because your flagship
I believe that's the translation.
substantially weakened by our modifications.
Going full Randy
You may
Quaid Independence
require
Day. Remember me,
additional
boys?
combat
I'm
vehicles
back.
for protection, so that you
Just a
can
little reminder,
approach
Feta, to
close
ruin your
enough
day.
to
There
the
is an
Sumatra
Independence Day
to
too now.
Detonate the weapon. We will provide you with the
It
designs
won't hurt, it'll
for
be
our new
annihilated. They'll
Avatar
feel no
class
pain.
that
Yeah, just like that,
because
like that
your
Titan
flagship
submarine, right?
will be substantially weakened, may require additional combat vehicles for
Okay.
patrol that you can approach close enough to the Sumatra to detonate the weapon.
Was it okay, Soul?
We will provide
I didn't want to
you
watch it.
with the
I was
designs
afraid.
for our new Avatar class in competent hands. These ships are a match for both.
Ooh,
The
okay.
completion date for your vessel's modification
More of the same.
is
I can
roughly
handle that.
2
The first
weeks
one was just
hence,
excellent.
so that you and your
Great
human
cast,
companions may make
great
the
action,
necessary
great
preparations
vortex.
at your starbase.
Vortex passing into senior citizen status. Yo, Vortex, thank you for the 70 years, man.
Immediate good
Good luck, Captain. All right, so we're heading back to Earth. It sounds
Greetings,
like
Captain. I'm
oh,
ready to
they just
assist
teleported
you.
us
I have
here.
some
That's
information
trouble.
I think you should hear. We've made a formal
No, you may
alliance
never
with the
rest.
Shimmer. Their ships can now be built in our shipyards. Also, in the 2 weeks that have passed since the Shimmer
Earlier
began
they
to
were
work
making
on your
Men in
vessel,
Black as
they
ID2.
attached the
I feel like
Uplink
that's
bomb
true.
to your ship and have
But
also
maybe
put
I'm
in place their own
misremembering. It wouldn't
crystalline
surprise me if they wanted to bring it back.
amplification devices to
Yeah,
boost
that's
dramatically
unlimited
the
money.
power of the weapon. This work is now
Welcome to
complete, and your
Dimensionless.
flagship is ready for whatever final modifications you desire. The Shimmer technicians wanted me to explain to you that the bomb and its crystal power boosters are fragile and cannot be moved from their positions at the back of your vehicle.
So
now
we got-
I have some
okay.
bad news and some good news. The Shimmer had to remove all your main modules, weapons, including your emergency warp escape unit, so pick your engagement. In addition, their equipment now
shit.
fills the rear 10 slots, leaving you only 6 for your own modules. But here's the good news. The Shimmer have provided us with an unbelievable wealth of minerals. We no longer have limits on what we can build for your flagship or your fleet.
Great.
We're all dependent.
Great. Hey, thank you, Master and Kid, for the blessings. I appreciate that in these trying times. The hell is this? So I don't get to do anything because the bomb's set up. Well, we're gonna need crew pods, right? That's HP. Do we even bring weapons on here? I'm not sure what to think of this. I do have an escape pod, I see, specifically. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'll do a separate save. Do I do weapons on this? I mean, we don't have any... I mean, hold on. We have the reactor still, right? So you should put weapons. So what do I put on there? You can't fight with it, so you should load up with some fuel. Right, yeah, yep. That's true, we need fuel. Maybe 2 fuels? Well, if it's all crew, we don't have any fuel to fly around. Did you write down where the Utwig told you the Koron went? Oh, shit. I don't think they told me. I might not have asked. Yeah, I don't think I engaged on them. No. Well, what's the point of the cannons if you can't use the ship? Yes, what Psycho said. They asked me to go find somebody who might know them better. That's what the Churma told me. I don't think you realized. I must not have, but the Churm told me that I should talk to somebody who's been around them, and the potluck guys have been always there. So that's what I was planning on doing. Whew. All right, let me, okay, it's 11 o'clock. Let me take a very quick AFK. It sounds like we're on the home stretch here. So let me grab some water. I gotta get a second cup of coffee because I have this, like, half caffeine coffee I'm drinking through, so I only had half a cup of coffee for stream. So I gotta go make that. Otherwise, my caffeine intolerance is gonna put me to sleep. So give me a minute. I'll be back in, let's say, 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're gonna knock this game out of the park. All right, no b-ball video yet. You gotta wait for the next break for that. All right, so if we're not gonna fight, and even if we were gonna fight, I don't see a point in having just one gun anyway. So it seems apparent to me we want as many people on as we can get, because people equal health, right? If I can read, that would be fantastic. Where are the crew pods? There we go. All right, let's top her off. I like this escape pod. It makes me think I'm gonna get away. Speaking of which, we never saw the Serene, did we? What the fuck? Somehow they never came to me. You didn't go back. Fucking hell. I assumed, alright, in my defense, I assumed, like with many of the other aliens, afterwards, they would come back to me. Maybe we still have time, though. No, we got laid. We're good. We are good. Save game. Finale. I mean, I don't know if it's a requirement or not. Shipyard. Okay, well... It sounds to me like we should just... Let's see what this new ship's all about, right? If we're gonna be fighting, we should probably be fighting with these avatar... Oh my god, look at them. 42 people? Go if you want. Am I on a time limit at all? I think we have plenty of time. Yeah, that's correct, Pingus. And Saberjack in chat's actually working on it, so we can attest that it's real. And you can also divert all of your complaints to him. Yeah, if these things have 42 crew, they're fucking amazing. I feel like I'm building a StarCraft battle cruiser. Battle cruiser operation. Battle cruiser. Though with the Jugger, it's secretly amazing. The Jugger. Is that another kind of ship? Kirill has arrived. Yes, I guess it wouldn't have been a battle cruiser. Let's see. Oh, the Jugger. With it. Wait, so can multiple fight at once, or... How would you go with them? Oh, the Jugger is secretly amazing. Well, I'm gonna go with the Avatar, because I suck at the combat, so I need as much buffer as possible. I should probably just fly some of them in the main menu in the simulation battles, just so I can see some of the ships. Since I didn't really play with them after being awful with them. Hey, Saddle, thank you very much for the $1,000 donation. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you kindly. Let's go. We are going. After we find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2, 10, 420 exactly human lives to expend on this mission. They're pretty straightforward. It's still cool to see some of the other ships that, like, fire off boarding parties or whatever they do, where they lure people out. Is it 420? I lied. It's 6, not 5 on each. I can't count. It's not 420. Nope. It's actually 404. Humans not found. 804. 504. Jesus Christ. Brain is just not working. Please do not scrap Fifaro. He's not getting scrapped. He's just off my ship. Oh, don't worry, Viz. Yeah, it's very spacious. Yeah, Fifaro, you know, he's a good guy. In fact, he's the last of his species not under the shield that we're aware of. But Captain Fifaro, he'll be alright. He gets. In fact, you should want it this way. This way, he doesn't die in the final battle. He gets to chillax on the space station. Keep that in mind, Retsuo. Too many games, so little time. Oh god, I'm not locked on. Locked on target. It's sad seeing them all go. But we're getting them the latest and greatest tech. Beautiful. This thing is a thing of beauty. It's like watching a sunrise or the leaves fall after they change colors. Maybe it's just when they change color. When they fall, they're not that beautiful. The act of falling kind of is. Excellent game. Like, even if this game came out today, it would still be fun. I think the writing and the characters are eternal. Alright, so we do need to go a couple places first. Betelgeist. And that's just on the way up there, so maybe we just walk in. We just waltz right in. How goes interspacing? I think we're in the final gauntlet here. Some updates to melee, but otherwise, yeah, edge rate. Oh, yeah. It's like, how advanced can the combat be, you know? They've got all these different ships that get to fight. They've got little animations for all of it. There's only so much space on a game back in that day. All the text, all the sprite work. That's why I'm saying, like, the amount that they did with how little they have is truly outstanding. Shift all my notes aside. I don't know, there's something nice about making, like, physical notes. I could have just wrote everything in Notepad, which is what I've started doing here. But the physical note is, it's like another level of engagement, kind of like mapping in Wizardry. Just an extra little level of engagement that pulls you into the game further. Gotta be getting close. This looks like it here. Yep, Beetlejuice. Even the map and the moon, the size of the circles tell so much about the universe with so little. Yep, I agree. Like, seeing the birds migrate was terrifying. Speaking of which, they're still down there raging their civil war. How nuts is that? Was it the green one? It was probably the blue one. I always do this. Take me away from this. This is my great shame. There we go.
Success, Captain. The Mycon's
Would
fleet
love
is
to have
in
been there.
shambles. Justice is ours. We have revenged ourselves against the heinous Mycons. They fell for our trap so completely. When they approached Organon 1, we were hiding behind its moon. As they approached, their ships broke combat formation in preparation for their hideous implanting ceremony. We waited until they were fully dispersed around the planet. Then we attacked.
Savage.
The standard Mycon tactic would have been to speed
Insert
out of orbit using a
here.
gravity whip maneuver. But the pods
Just a moment, I clicked the wrong screen. Here you are.
Slow-moving children's pods. They remained in the gravity well. And we sliced
I better make sure I
them to
download that and get it
ribbons.
ready on the
They must
desktop.
have lost a dozen ships to their own stupidity, running into their own plasmoids. The rest? Well, we took care of most of them, in our own special way.
Own special way, my God.
Now that we have taken our revenge on the Mycon.
Oh, and the note's
we
paying
give
off, too.
you,
Like, we
our
look like we're
starship
pushing in
officers and
to a
penetrating
successful
designs,
clear.
So that you can add our ships to your
The penetrators.
Captain, the next step is to pull down the slave shield from our planet. In my opinion, the only people who could do that are the Chunjesi. And as far as I know, they are under a shield
We've
of
saved a
their
few
own.
Mycons and made lasagna from them. Mushroom
I'm just
lasagna.
dodging the real issue, Captain. Your agenda really has only one item. Destroy the Urquan hierarchy. How
Remember
to
the
do
ships
that?
being shit? I heard they look like penises or
But I know you can't
vaginas.
take
I'm not
them
sure
head
which.
on,
I heard it was
even with
sexually
that
suggestive.
amazing ship of yours. You will have to find their weak spot and then strike it with everything you've got.
I never use meat in lasagna. Find mushrooms just taste better. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tried mushrooms in it, but mushrooms do tend to absorb whatever they're in, right?
I expect I'm going to be pretty busy for the next few months.
Like stereotypical
overseeing
rocket
repairs
ships
to
from
our
sci-fi
fleet,
book covers.
penetrating
Oh, okay.
starships, and preparing some kind
Yo, what's
of
up, Dark Lord? Welcome
defensive
back.
system for this starbase. If and when the Urquan return here, we want to have a little surprise ready for them.
Big fan of spinach.
Goodbye, my human.
I love spinach. Bargain bin. Liara, I don't know if you're aware of this, Vortex, if you're just joining us for this game. This game was a massive inspiration for Mass Effect. In fact, they are, I'm sorry, the Asari are based on that species. I think it was Alpha Tuscane was their homeworld. I mean, there's like, I don't know, 16 to 20 different aliens, I want to say. Somewhere in that range. They've all got different personalities. They got all different theme songs. How have you been? Very sore, but good. Yeah, we're back in the workout routine. We did a very heavy tricep chest lift yesterday. And I know it was good, and it's been too long, but the next day I can't even fucking hold myself up in my chair. Immense pain. Well, some races who are now dead and just have their remains? Right, yeah. Which I guess the Androsynth were in the first game, right? So had I played that, I might have been more familiar with them. Drumple. Yeah, I should have known the tennis ball race would have been Foobs' favorite. Supposed to be in the game, I believe so. Boom. 7 races on each side. So who are the evil ones? Let me see if I can get these. I don't know if we're including the... I guess we're including the Urquan as 1, not 2. Maybe they're 2. So we could say both the Urquans, maybe. The Vux. The Druger. The Arachnids. The Rhinos. And... the Mycon? Urquan's 1. So that means there's 1 more that I'm missing. One that I'm missing, huh? Who are the slave economy people, the Drugar? Were the Androsynth considered evil? That I didn't know, so I guess that would check out. I really don't know anything about them.
Welcome back to our world.
Yeah, welcome back to our world.
I just said that.
So, it doesn't mean I can't say it too. Besides, you always get to talk first. That's not fair.
Sorry, that's just the way it is.
Well, why? That doesn't make
They're
sense.
inside the hierarchy. Okay, I
Don't
see.
ask me. I think it's something technical.
Yeah, right.
The Hellraiser Emperor, the Darouge.
What a lame
They're
excuse.
the slave economy people.
Sure.
Alright. Shit, I was hoping they'd say they'd have something specifically for us. Oh, here we
Our
go.
scouts have witnessed an exciting event in the Horologi star system.
Yeah, big news.
2 alien races.
That looking
entered
bad in the
into
first
space
game,
from
the Andros in, I
forward
see.
direction.
One of the races look like big talking weeds, and the other wears a funny mask.
Orange that were kind of
And
human-like
they are
enslaved a while
attacking our
ago,
enemies.
so when they
Well,
broke free, they
one
really
of our
hated us
enemies
and sided with the
anyway.
Arquad.
Yes,
Ah,
the new
okay.
aliens seem to be confining their hostility to the sinister.
That's fun.
Cora.
Actually, that's
So it's kind of
good
like
news.
By
Battlestar
focusing on the
Galactica,
Cora,
maybe?
who have been winning their war up to this point.
They've been plastering the Urquhart.
The balance of power has been equalized somewhat.
But the Cora will still probably win.
But we estimate that the efforts of these new alien races has delayed the Cora's eventual victory by 9 to 12 months.
Still,
Okay.
it's better than nothing.
I really want to know
Nothing.
where the...
Why should we tell the Earth Captain about that?
Are you?
Nothing.
About what?
Why should we tell the
Okay,
Earth
maybe this is
Captain
it.
about that?
We need where the
He
battle
wouldn't be
docking
interested.
station
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Because nobody with any brains is interested.
Well,
Oh, God, more with the
I
Frungi.
wouldn't know any of the team.
Maybe we can find the other races doing battle out here and talk to them. Okay, well, bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye. But Frungi is the sport of kings. Is it like Jayala? I don't know. We could just like... okay, so we can see these guys up here. Maybe it would be worth flying up into their space and seeing if they could suggest a path. And take me off. The tune was insane. Yeah, it's kind of unhinged, isn't it? It's like somebody's just going wild in the kitchen with a bunch of pots and pans. And, of course, some cowbell. Shoot, if we run into these guys, though, I am going to lose by starfighters, so I do need to be careful about this. Maybe I should self-pilot if any come up ahead of us. Oh, we got a ways to go. Surely we won't run out of gas, right? Right? Oh, this guy's coming in ahead. We got to bank, bank, bank. I think this might be my favorite song, though. Cool beats to jam through the galaxy to. Now, would it have been faster to teleport up here? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. Mm-hmm. Oh shit, we got more. They're just joining us. All of these black dots will engage us in combat, and our ship is no longer capable of shooting them directly, which means I would have to waste resources on all these side ships. I wasn't big on the Spathy, but I love the Yeet as well. It reminds me of like some Chrono Trigger music. Oh, these could be friendlies. Okay. That massive lob of them behind us, definitely not friendly, but this guy might be. Well, I have infinite money, but if I run out of units, then we fall apart. Ah, shit.
We sense something. My ancestors scream from within their chambers in my mind, but I cannot understand
Don't
their
panic.
words.
Yep. Don't worry, I didn't know you left because you didn't say anything, so I wasn't panicked.
For the first time.
Could I compel them to tell me?
Fear. We are the Urquan Corps. You are no longer filled. Over 5,000 races have made.
Well, we're gonna have to find out how these ships are. I suppose. Look at these names. Oh, what the hell? Ooh! Yo, these things are sick. Oh, damn it! The planets always fucking hit me. They do not turn well, by the way. Alright, we didn't lose the ship. It has 1 HP left. Does it have to fight again, though? Uh-oh. Yeah, so I guess we want to get up on them and grab them. I'll probably reload and then maybe jump up to the other side. But I should at least practice a little bit here. Yes, this tractor beam seems dangerous. Well, I survived with 2 more crew that time. Yeah, I used it there, and unfortunately I drained all my energy, and then when they got close, they hit me a bunch. But we will learn. Maybe I can find out where this is, then reload. Like if I find a friendly face up here, hell, I could even jump away. Here we go.
Ultron indicate this area is currently controlled by either the Urquan or the Core. We are not sure. We are currently.
Stay clear. No, I must know. I have questions for you. Shit! Well, maybe I have questions for you too. That is his fart cloud. They have been condemned eternally to live within their own gas. Man, I don't know. Would the Sporex know where these guys are? Who else would know? Yeah, fortunately, you don't have to smell it after a while, because smell is usually delta change. The most disinterested, bowel-moving sound. The dialogue with them for the first time was some of the best I've ever heard. The voice acting totally makes it. Absolutely makes it. I tried. Maybe I don't speak with their homeworld. Maybe I can speak with some of their, like, side ships. Are any of those out here? It's like the permanent way to summon Lyra back. There, I saw Vane was streaming. I like to imagine earlier when he said, what was that? That he was just playing his game merrily, and then he hears that sound effect go off. It was literally that. I need to see it. I need a clip of that. Did you sample the Utwig? Well, technically Micers did. Oh, he wasn't Bummer. Bummer.
Nope.
Not a thing.
Oh, we have her from one of our deep...
She found a strange metal door embedded in the surface of an alien.
Although she and her crew spent minutes trying to open...
They failed.
The reported location of this alien artifact is Epsilon Camelopardalis. The reported location of this alien artifact is Epsilon Camelopardalis 1A.
Go open it.
I think we already did that, didn't we?
Inside.
I'm pretty sure we already did this one. This is something else. I'm just going to write it down just in case. That was the ship vault? Okay, yeah. So, nope.
Just...
Maybe Chimere might? Okay, Ding. Oh, well, what are you playing on?
Goodbye, Captain.
Retail, SOD?
See ya.
No need for that info? Yeah, we're a little past it. I'll just tell you, that was, yep, no problem. Man, I asked these fuckwads. They didn't tell me shit. And now they think they know. Shoot, this was them down here, right? Yeah, it was. Oh, the music's dinging. Dong! The orcs have this sound effect of Scooby-Doo laughing in the background, which was absolutely maddening for me. It tore at my soul and my childhood. They give you more info if you ask again. Well, that's my second time asking, so I don't think so. So I asked them, and then I left and saved, and we just came back to try them again. Maybe I could talk to the frog. Hold up. Okay, so this was top. I think this is the one I wanted here. Wasn't that new info, though? I don't think so. It sounded familiar to me. I guess that particular comment might have been, so maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm all flustered. I'm all over the place. Problem is, I had this idea that they would just flat out tell me, and that didn't work, so my brain has now moved to, oh, well, it must be the people engaged in war with them, and then we went out there, and that didn't work either. So I'm kind of leaping through ideas at this point. But these guys seem pretty, omnificent. Magnificent. Wasn't this like the 6th one? Am I crazy? No, this is a gas giant. It wouldn't be this one. Maybe it was closer. Few places you get hints as to where the Sumatra is. Some better than others. One tells you the region, another tells you the actual system. Oh. Did I get the region before and I just didn't write it down? I mean, I know it's in that big fucking circle somewhere. Not eat. 'Tis not eat. Ah, here we are. Didn't tell you that's where the ship was, but they mentioned the constellation. Oh.
We greet you, human captain.
Because you pronounced it not the way I read it in my head. Oh, and don't worry, that's always me.
Yes, we have reached 2 conclusions. 1, the location of the Sumatra can be confined to the stars in the Craterus constellation.
The Craterus system.
Seek the vehicle in this region. 2, because the Urquan lost so many ships when the Shofik'Ar's forces are grossly superior to the Urquan.
Oh.
If the war is not over between the Urquan and the
I didn't think about that. That's a cool little piece of dialogue.
Soon. When this happens, throwing all in, you must not throw.
Okay, yeah, so what that was saying there that's interesting is we were led to understand the way that this works is there's a precursor ship that was originally used to maintain power, and the 2 races do this cycle where they spin around the galaxy in opposite directions. Wait, was that right? I guess they'd go, woo, and when they meet again, they fight again, and they have these cycles, and whoever wins the battle gets the ship. So we want the scientist faction to win. And I was like, well, they should be pretty evenly matched, but we just found out that when the Shofixti detonated on themselves, it specifically took out the green faction, the scientist faction. So they're vastly outnumbered at this point.
You are...
Well, we don't want either to win, but I would say being enslaved would be better than being eradicated. Because at least then we could try to rise up again in the 3rd game. Oops, we're not even in the star map. What's going on here? Craterus system, okay. There's Alpha Craterus. How many Crateruses are there? Epsilon. Delta. Gamma. Delta. Is this one up here too? Theta Craterus. Oh god, there's a ton. That's a big old constellation. I can't find the Craterus. Well, we've learned, but how about I just reload the game because we were already up there before? Melnor mentioned that both Urquans are fighting in a region centered on the Kratos constellation. Okay, check. Yeah, which is centered here, we can see. I don't know, why don't we start with this one, the Gamma one, and see if it looks like anything. I'm sure someone would. Who? I don't know. Like, who would have that information? Maybe one of the bad factions would have it too, since they're already aligned. Hell, maybe the Mycon could have given it to us. Although they didn't really give that kind of information. What about, like, the Druge or the Rhinos? Like, I feel like they would have knowledge of their compatriots. Or exact knowledge, maybe. Apologies if that was loud. We're packed in here. I gotta find a better setup. You don't think the Urquan would tell anyone something so important so they'd have to stumble upon it? Scout ship? Here we go. Evasive maneuvers. Dodge, 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 dodge. Which one's this? Oh god, get in there. Well, that's a lot of penis ships fighting. We should check that out. It's funny that they consider the Thrashstar too worthless to even send to fight others. I know. They're just like, yeah, you take the rear. Alright, I got plenty of saves. I'm fine. Let's check that planet out, because that seems pretty obvious. I didn't even intend to come to this station, so maybe it's lucky that guy aggroed us. They're locked in mortal combat here. Woo! That's a lot.
There is something wrong here. Something which makes my sheath retract and
my sheath
ooze. I sense the ugliness of 1,000 evil thoughts. And I have located the source of these fetid emanations. They come from aboard your vessel.
Gross. Yeah, awkward time.
Renegade human, why have you come here? All that you have found is your inevitable punishment. You may not approach the ancient
that sounds
Sumatra, the symbol of Urquan dominance. Your presence here
I need to start rotating sheath retraction back into my vocabulary. You and me both.
Which your species have already violated so flagrantly. We cannot tolerate such insubordination. Your species' penalty shall be...
Well, here's a thought. Why don't I just detonate right here? Well, I mean, I shouldn't need to be on top of the planet, right? I could just fucking blow my wad all over it. Oh, man. Was there any way I could... this is gonna be tough. I'm not good at fighting. Alright, mutually assured self-destruction. We'll take it. Fuck me, dude. I'm so bad at this. Always turn on the auto. That seems like cheating. Yeah, it's a real get good or die trying thing. This ship just turns very poorly. Really fucking badly, honestly. They're really efficient. They seem like it. My problem is I just cannot turn. I feel like I just need to cram my laser into their side to win. All right, we got a little streak going here. Not that time. Oh boy, here we go! God damn. They should get Michael Dorn for the sequel. That'd be sweet. Who's Michael Dorn? Come on, hit the planet. Ha ha ha! No, my pain! Oh, Worf. I should... Yeah, okay. Y'all told me that before. Or 2B's brought it up before. Alright, smoked him. Don't hit the planet now. No planet, no planet. I wonder if the human craft have been good for this, though. They're pretty good with long range with their missiles. Fuck me. They're so close to dead. I'm stuck on the rock. It ain't fair. All my HP gone. All of it. Damn. So he could just straight up kill me, but my laser, which requires being up in close range, will not straight up kill him. How many ships do they have? A lot. It looked like it was like 8. So I can trade a little less than 1-to-1, but I don't know if that's a good thing to do or not. But this is a great gauntlet to get practice on, at least. God, they're just such good shots. And I can't turn to save my life. These ships are very bad at turning. Yeah, they're very accurate with their leading, which is why I don't want to drift around them. I kind of just want to crash and worry into them. So I can get maximum effectiveness. A lot of games do that, though, Micers. You know, that was a great fight for me, but I never learned how to actually fight, so I'm no good at it. Okay, our fighters did some work there at the end. Whew, but I ain't got much left. Is that it? Tell me that's it. I got one more after this. They are still coming. He came right on us. Do you have to use ore ships? Do you have to? I don't know if you have to do anything. You can do what you like. Fuck, they're still gone. We're done. No! He has 1 HP! There's no way I can kill him now. No weapons. All I have is ramming. And ramming doesn't do damage. I need to crash him into the planet's orbit. Come on. Come on! Yeah, not much I can do there. For the time for that one gun, I know. Oh, we're not out of this yet. If I could just convince him to crash. I crashed, I nosed into the planet. Ramming probably should do some damage to both. For fuck's sake. Come on, hit it. Hit it, bitch. They are so good at shooting, it's ridiculous, by the way. No, he's got me. He's got me here. What I don't like is there's no way to dodge these shots. Or maybe you can just barely. Fuck. Underrated the butt rocket. Alright, so you can. He just leads the fuck out of you. Whew. We'll get a count on them this time, too. I wonder if I'd be better off fighting one of the non-green ships. Or maybe I could run away. Okay, 6, 12, they have 14. Shit. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Which one? Running straight into them again? I could run, and I could try and make a break for it. Let's see if that'll work. It will not let me run away. Well, I don't know if I'm forgetting a step. I was supposed to distract them with the dude. But I don't see an option to do that, so I was trying to figure out where to do it. What dude? The toad. I figured, usually you can do it, yeah, I know now, I know you can do the cargo now, but I was hoping, you know, in the dialogue you hit it or something. But at this point, it's the point of no return, I can't go back till I die. So I know the step, it's just trying to figure out how to activate the step. Which, it sounds like we know the answer. Can I just use it from right here?
I sense the presence of my ancient slaves. It is time, Captain.
Yeah, unfortunately I did hear that. Oh well, what can you do?
Okay, now, whatever you do, once I've started, don't leave the star system. We only got one chance at this. Let's make it good. Here I go.
Hold on, let me do my chant alongside him. Is that the ship there? I should just detonate right now. I don't see why I wouldn't just blow myself up. Okay, there's not many here, so this is at least reasonable.
There is something wrong here. You're...
Alright, off we go. But this time I'm a little more practiced with the combat. Well, I felt that way ahead of time anyway. It sounded so funny. It's so ridiculous that they put that in the game. I love it. See, that's my Bane right there. Oh, that's interesting. I can pull him in ahead of the planet. Come on, make him hit the planet. You will know my pain. You will know my pain. It's just like the laser on this thing eats so much battery. Metal Man's weapon, that's who he is. But if I get a trade where we just trade 1-to-1, I would be pretty happy. Because there were only 6 of them there this time, or like 4 or something. I don't know how they lead me here. It's like fucking, it's fighting game input leading. As soon as I hit the gas, then they shoot at me. It would be better to drift. Whew, okay, that was a better trade. 12 of these Jive Turkey-class ships, because they're the best ones. Although Psycho seemed pretty keen on the others. But these are like the super final endgame guy ships. They've got 42 people in them as opposed to, say, 6. A lot of dudes, not as much damage, but still decent damage. I mean, these are supposed to be strong enemy ships. These are the strongest conquerors in the galaxy. Alright, that wasn't too bad.
Greetings, human friends. We know you're about to be attacking the Samatra and probably don't like being interrupted, but we have important news.
My boys with the Mega Man X music.
Is won. We are victorious. We have pulled the Veep Neep Harpy Queen and her cronies from the high perch, and better yet, we have found a new queen.
Hail
a queen
the
who will
queen.
unite the clans in peace and harmony as never before. You will never guess who it is, Captain. A Pekunk! Yes, it is true!
Pekunk Queen.
They survived their absorption into our culture and are now providing us with insights into ourselves we never dreamed of. We only thought we were being happy birds of prey. We were fooling ourselves. Our new queen's name is Breaky Gerdy the First, and her first command was to
Breaky
rush
Gerdy.
here and bring you these ships. Yeha,
Reinforcements have
Terminator,
arrived.
and Pekunk Furies. No, Captain, together we can attack the Samatra.
Yeah, I don't like the other ships, but their ships sound badass. Ah, man. Well, I got a few of them at least. What in the fuck is this? So what, they've got like a shield thing around it? Oh, it looks so weird. It's so bizarre. So you can dock the ship and detonate the bomb. I feel like I should just be able to detonate the bomb
Okay,
now.
human, you made it past Sumatra's guards, and now you can attack the vessel itself. So listen closely. The Sumatra is protected by a thick shell of fused asteroids, reinforced with a weak stasis field. You'll never break through that. The only opening through the asteroid shield is covered with a powerful force screen. One touch of that screen, you're history, Captain. To
Don't
destroy
touch the screen.
Sumatra,
Got it.
You'll have to destroy the shield generators embedded in the asteroid shell. To drop the force screen, you'll have to destroy all 8 of them. When the screen is down, bring in your flagship, move into the asteroid shell, and then press the big red button on your controls. That starts the detonation sequence. Your escape pod will eject automatically. Just hope you're far enough away before that ship blows. Okay, human, this is it. The last battle, your final moment of triumph. Don't screw up. In case you're wondering, I'm not going with you, Captain. I'm staying on board.
Oh,
Why
what
do
the
I?
fuck?
Because I'm locked in here, you idiot. Get me out.
Oh.
Help, help.
Are we leaving him to die? No. I kind of want to try these just for fun, but these will die. I am no good at flying with these things. This is cool. Yeah, and they're very agile, too.
Fool.
They don't shoot. Oh my god, they regenerate so slowly. What the fuck? It's like broken. Did they lock me down? Or maybe I can't move and regen.
Wait, idiot.
Well, I didn't realize they had to do that. Okay. So they have to talk shit to get regen. Alright.
Fool, jerk, wimp, dodo.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
Worm, loser, moron, baby, wimp, fool, wimp, stupid, wimp, stupid.
Whoops. 50% of the time, they recover none of the time, by the way. Okay, so I think this makes you immune. I've never used either of these ships. Well, that's not entirely true, but I haven't used these ships, at least. There's a little bit of a learning curve. And these fireballs are chasing the shit out of me. I can't even get close. Let me try. Oh, this guy's like dead right away. Well, this is going swimmingly. They blast you away and shit. Oh my god, yeah, the Pekunk were definitely the way to go here. I got a couple hits in at least. Oh yeah, these aren't great here either, huh? It's easier to drift away and wrap around the other side. Yeah. I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm so sluggish, though, all the time. Like, these ships are fucking awful to steer, by the way. And I'm gonna get outrun by this shit and die if I try to go the other way. Here, the bombs will push you away. Oh, oh. No, we're not gonna get in there. Yeah, so if we take these the other way, then at least it can push me. Push me towards, as opposed to from. Maybe. Never mind. It's alright, we'll get another try with the 2 funk ships. I kind of wish I had more funk ships, honestly. I never thought I would say it. There's 1, 2! We got 2! Yeah, there's the neutral. Oh, hold on. We're going in. We're going in for more. Oh, the beam's not long enough. Couple more shots. Yeah, I mean, they're just actually fast enough to fly along the side. Unfortunately, I didn't realize to recharge your shots, you had to insult them. Oh, my God. Longer beam would make this so much easier, too, yeah. What the hell does this do? Is this, like... Hold on, is that, like, turbo speed, maybe? I don't know, it's making a bunch of noise. So she said that's unfortunate. Frankly, unfortunate. Well, it wouldn't have been fun if I beat this on the first try, right? Oh, that's the tractor. Okay, yeah, you're right. Oh boy, the fireball. The fireballs should probably explode on impact, not sit in your hitbox. Alright, well at least I got 3 generators. That's a start. Yeah, chase me this way. Oh boy, oh boy. Neutralize speed. Well, this would sure be a miracle. Oh my God, they're so fucking annoying. It's annoying coupled with the fact that it takes so long for this damn thing to build up speed. I'm going with the way they push me, but I still can't drift around. Alas, poor Yorick. We're boned! Seemed like I had the best luck, though, by just, Oh, this guy can navigate much better. Seemed like I had the best luck by playing with the Fakunk and just trying to get it done. Come on, push yourself through the shield. Yeah, maybe long-range missiles would have been interesting, but we don't have that option here. I wasn't sure what to expect. I thought we were going to lose more of our ships, so I loaded up on what was seeming to be the best ship. It wasn't. But also, that was a first try. We need a little practice. Alright, let's see what we can do here with the Fakunk. Oh, those actually hurt, too. So far, so not good. Wow, that was fucking awful. That was fucking useless.
Idiot, dummy, twit, moron, dodo, wimp, dodo, dummy, idiot, wimp, baby, dummy.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he clipped it. Nope. Okay, so you can go through the fireballs. You can't go through the green shit. Whatever that's worth. Taking tremendous damage. He did just boost me right into him, though. That was nice. One wrong move on your toast. Yeah, I'd rather have a whole bunch of those. They seem the most useful. Oh, that's cool. I died off screen. Love it. Here's another thing. I would love to be able to quit the game in the middle of combat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fucking shut it down, because there's no way we're clearing it on that run. That's even worse than my first run. I wish I probably should have had more of my dudes die and then used them to replenish with bird people, because the bird people seem more effective regardless. But we'll keep going until I can figure it out.
Okay, that's all that's drug strangers. Okay,
Come on, I hit shift by accident.
Dummy.
Oh, fuck, man! See, again, I would just like to restart right here, but I can't. Because we're stuck in combat.
Jerk. Loser. Baby. Wimp. Idiot. Moron.
I never
dodo,
thought I would like the
moron,
Fakunk shit,
dummy,
but that's fucking hilarious.
Wimp, dummy. Idiot. Wimp. Fool. Dummy. Jerk. Baby. Worm. Idiot. Fool. Baby. Fool. Wimp. Dummy. Dodo. Jerk. Stupid. Fool. Dodo. Dummy. Idiot. Dummy. Wimp. Fool. Wimp. Jerk. Baby. Wimp. Dodo. Jerk. Idiot. Moron. Baby. Moron. Loser. Wimp. Jerk. Worm. Twit. Fool. Stupid. Dummy. Loser. Wimp. Idiot. Fool. Loser. Baby. Dummy. Worm. Stupid. Dummy. Moron. Baby. Worm. Baby. Dummy. Moron.
Damn. Oh, the rebirth!
Baby. Loser. Fool. Baby. Worm. Twit. Dummy. Baby. Twit. Dummy. Worm. Stupid. Fool.
Hey, welcome, Tyler Dill. This game looks awful. This is probably one of the best games of the 90s. We've just come in at an unfortunate time.
Dodo. Dummy. Wimp. Idiot. Wimp. Fool. Dummy. Loser. Dodo. Moron. Loser. Twit. Loser. Twit. Worm. Baby. Dodo. Loser. Baby. Jerk. Worm. Dummy. Loser. Baby. Jerk. Wimp. Jerk. Dummy.
No, this shit regenerates its energy only by taunting, so I have to hold down the taunt button to regenerate my ability to attack. So I'm trying to be very careful. We get one hit left. I want as much damage with these guys as we can get. Had I played this well with the first ship, this would be an easy W. But that's okay. We've killed almost all the... And he's back again. The God Pilot. The God Pilot. He's back! Who is that man?
Dodo. Baby. Dummy.
Oh, he's just a crop duster.
Moron. Wimp. Twit. Moron. Baby. Jerk. Twit. Wimp. Baby. Wimp. Twit. Dodo. Moron. Fool. Worm. Idiot. Wimp. Baby.
One man. One up against the entire Federation.
Fool. Jerk. Twit.
Remember me, boys? I'm back!
Jerk.
I guess I just have to die. That's unfortunate. No, stop coming back. We're ready. He can't die. He's a god. He's a god. Oh, I probably should have escaped him. Now he's gone. Oh, well. The legendary pilot. Now we just have to drive our ship in. Hopefully. Hopefully we can still make that happen with these stupid-ass fucking fireballs. There it is. The escape pod. We're out. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, baby, and she's back. When I awoke, there was an angel floating above me. I knew I was dead. But if one has to die, I thought to myself, this was definitely the right way to end. That one was not in-game. That was about the time I heard Taliana's voice, telling me to stop babbling and listen for a moment. She told me that the escape pod had almost been torn in half. I had been unconscious for over 3 weeks. Unconscious, you say? But my crew and I had succeeded in our mission. The force of the explosion, amplified by the Chimere crystals, had been sufficient to vaporize the Sumatra. The following destruction of Sumatra battle platform, the fleets of the Urquan and the Korra had fallen into chaos and had been vanquished by Chimere forces and allied starships. Then Talana told me to sit up. She said there was something she thought I'd like to see. Is it her booba? I pulled myself up and looked around. She really is just wearing a bikini. I was in the sickbay of the starbase, looking out over Earth. Beneath me throbbed the sick red glow of the Urkwan slave shield. Talana smiled and said that for the past few days, the Chimere had been working on lowering the shields. Yeah, what's that bump in the bed? That it should neutralize right about now. With a flare of incandescent light, the slave shield vanished. And for the first time in my life, I saw the true colors of Earth. Blues and greens in 1,000 different shades. As we watched, we could see the first signs of the ships coming up from Earth. They lifted from the planet's surface to join us in space. The destiny of mankind had been delayed for over 20 years, but now our world was free and nothing could stop us. I stayed in that hospital for almost a month, but that day I watched the shield fall, and beautiful Talana stood at my side. I'll never forget that day, not for the rest of my life. But grandfather, then what happened? Yeah, how'd you get home? How long did it take before you and Grandma finally got married? Well, while we intended to come right home, we got a little sidetracked. Talana and I didn't make it back here to Unzerwald until almost 5 years later. That's a story for another day. But grandfather, what happened? Where'd you go? And how'd you find the Mark II? That, my children, is an entirely different story. Oh yeah, they're leading up to a new game. It's one hell of an erection. Can make the game a sacred experience, I'm glad. That's as neat. Well, you know, Saberjack, you've got your headcanon, and I've got my headcanon, and everyone else in chat seems to have the same headcanon. I guess we'll have to get the 100% ending to see what kind of hog is lying underneath those sheets. What's up, Das? Oh my god. Whew. Yeah, this was an excellent game. So again, this came out in, if I'm not mistaken, 1992. And this is one of the most charming games that I've played ever. There's so much love put into the aliens. There's so much love put into the series of events. The way I would imagine most people must fail this on their first time. Like, if I didn't have the suggestion to use a notepad to start, if people didn't point out things that were important, like the frogs talking, it would be very easy to get lost. In fact, I was lost most of the time, and there is a time limit, so you can't look around endlessly. But man, the way events play out is super cool. Having the pterodactyls come in at the last second after you settled their civil war. Having the two alien enemies fight off against each other. I still don't know much about Foobs' race. Luring the Mycon over to the ambush. I mean, you are playing in political space drama. Game you actually liked? I like a lot of games, but yeah, I mean, this is a game that inspired a lot of things. You like Mass Effect, right, Thailandil? This game was a tremendous inspiration for it. I mean, it's funny, it's got great music, it's got great lore. There's a lot for you to figure out. I mean, I love that they don't really hand you most things. Most things in the game you have to kind of dig at and figure out. They don't just grab your hand and say, here, take it, take the lore. With some exceptions. I mean, the Malmanor guy, he tells you shit straight up. Hey, Das, thank you for giving that sub to you. All glory to the Hypnotoad. I appreciate that. And Hypnotoad, welcome aboard and enjoy them. Whew. I lost my first game, but I used that knowledge I gained to play in the second game, and I bet that feels really good. It's going to actually help you because you can shortcut parts of things you need, like they kill the Utwig, so you can just grab the bomb. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Same with the Mycons and the Sun device. Yeah, that checks out. I love this guy. I think the Rhinos were my favorite. Just because I like brute force races. I like them. I do. Is over. What kind of question is that? The credits are rolling, Yogi. Come on. Come on now. These guys we learned almost nothing about. They're cool, but definitely forgettable. I mean, you bump into them for like a second. Especially if you were like me and you kind of front-loaded so many things. What's next? We're going to fuck around with Pal World for the rest of stream. I picked it up earlier. We can just screw around there, beat some Pokemon to death. And if anybody else has it and we can figure out how to get people into the game, we could have more people in there. Remember the Salandro? Yes. You know, the gas giant people. You basically saw everything? Cool. Yeah, I felt like we did a good job hitting everything. I mean, like I said, there's little hints. Like, I feel like I figured most things out on my own, but a lot of times that was with a hint like, hey, go back and talk to the Starfleet captain, or talk to the Malone, or the Melnor. Or like, yeah, no, that was the planet, if I was caught between a few. So those little hints help a ton. It was like even more obscure than most point-and-clicks. I'm close to pulling the trigger with Pal World. I mean, if you like Valheim, you'll like Pal World. Did you ever return to Utservault? You find it slave shielded and it's a Coral ship? Yes, I did. Yep. Mm-hmm. I think we might have either died or got severely wounded there and reset, though. But yeah, I mean, I took pretty decent little notes. I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll tear all these off. 5. I've got 6 pages of notes. You know, they're not crazy. But it's just like shopping list of, hey, here's something that happened. Put a check mark next to it if we've seen it. Coordinates, planet names. Useful stuff. I do think I would have enjoyed having more upgrades and more flexibility. We did very early on max out our upgrades. I think maybe even having like multiple sources of upgrades to be trained, or like some sort of MacGuffin in the middle of the game that gates you from getting the best stuff early would probably be handy. How do you peek at the game suggestion channel on Discord? How often do I peek? Oh god, like once a week maybe? Okay, so that channel was suggested by other people. That was not a Toki's trying to find a way to see all of your suggestions. So I will scroll through it, but I don't monitor it. And if something looks neat in there, I might look more into it. But that's a place that you can link them, that I'll look at it and say, okay, if I'm looking for something to play, maybe I'll scroll through it. A game where you take notes? Yep. Yeah, we played some Wizardry 2, which is the first dungeon crawler I've had to map out by hand. Thailand, and we'll be going back to that. But I was using grid paper for that. That was a lot of fun. I wouldn't want to do that every time we play a game like that, but like every now and then, it's actually really immersive. The last Easter egg's the Rainbow Worlds. There's 10 of them. If you map the pattern, they form an arrow going to the center of the galaxy. Where the precursor went to, maybe? Precursors went to? Is there anything with that? I have a note on that, actually, and I found, I think, 2 or 3 Rainbow Worlds. I think I found 3 Rainbow Worlds. The sequel's gonna be all about me. They're really hyping up this sequel. Is OG Bard's Tale? Yeah, I'd like to look at that one, too. It's just backstory / sequel hook. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I didn't like about this game was the combat. But I understand being a game from the early 90s and having limitations. I mean, you could still probably have done something different. But yeah, I'm not big into action combat as a whole, and especially given the limitations of the combat here and how some of the interaction worked, like the zooming, I was not huge on it. And it seemed like there were some balance issues between some of the earlier ships especially, and then I just make my Juggernaut main ship and plow through it. Perhaps the new sequel will explore some precursors. NDA, we won't know. There is a practice mode on the main menu if you want to play it. So there's no doubt in my mind there's some people out there that probably get really good with some ships and can just take care of everything or learn the rock, paper, scissors style gameplay of it, but that ain't me. But all in all, excellent game. This is definitely an A game for me, where A games are anyone should play them. I mean, it's just so much fun to go interact with the aliens and see how things go. It is a little janky in the old way, but it's just laden with charm. There's a small competitive scene for the combat ones. I don't doubt that. That's funny, though. Yeah, I mean, every character just felt like a character, which was really cool. They gave them all personality. I use the Jugger because they're a bit weird. Their main weapon fires 6 small shots, as you saw, but doesn't take... Oh, so you can just go endlessly. What's next? We're going to fuck around with Palworld for the rest of tonight. But then maybe I'll do some NES cock and ball torture or something like that tomorrow. Did a lot of old school D&D player handbook art. Oh, interesting. Never heard of them. Iroquois Masters free version does fix some of the rough spots. Does it? Okay. Making the Planet Lander map much bigger. Oh, yeah, that was nice. They don't regenerate energy normally, but their secondary ability makes them glow and absorb shots to get. So can you just eat all the energy? Like those bouncy bombs? Sonic RPG. Nah, man. Palworld. I'm ready to play. I finished a Fubi game. Now I get to play a Toki game. Really love the Yacht and the Orts ships. I don't think I messed around with the Orts. I got sick of losing my ships instantly in a game where I felt like I had a resource crunch, so I said, fuck it, we'll just play with the main ship. A matter of timing. Yeah, that seems good. 65% downloaded. Uh-oh. The Orts can aim a cannon in any direction. Oh, that's handy. Most of us played with the flagship like you did. I kind of wish it wasn't like that. I agree. I think the flagship would be better suited in a game to be more supportive for the secondary ships. It's been so much deeper than I would have thought. Yeah, well, I think I look at all these Valheim and Rust-style games, and they all feel very shallow to me. Like, Valheim's got some fun. Don't get me wrong, Valheim's fun. But, like, it's not super in-depth. But I think the PALs give this neat system where they all have perks and benefits, and you can breed them, and like with Pokemon, fuck with their stats. I would be curious to see, too, what, like, group PvP looks like, where you could potentially use certain PALs' abilities to support other people's. Oh, look, there's a Tony right there for you, Foobs. The other ships can still be good, but you have so little crew, you fuck up even a little bit, you're gone. Yeah, at which I don't play these kind of games, so that would have been rough for me. I would have had to a lot of learn. I saw a video of PvP, Addy. Yeah, there was a video somebody linked, but didn't you link me one? Was that not you linking me that? Yeah, isn't that what you linked me here with this video? Oh, maybe they're just fighting a bunch of pals. No, they're fighting people, man. Oh, those NPCs. Ah, they're probably NPCs. Okay, I didn't know that. I guess when I watched it, I didn't know there were other NPCs in the game. Gotcha. It was from this stream. That was from the, I forget the race name. The emo people. The emo people. They're a guy that we talked to for their story shit made some hilarious noises. Ooh. The end. We've completed another one, folks. Wish I hadn't showed up late. Well, the VODs are always available. 2B does a great job. She makes sure we have all of them clipped up and put onto highlights. So they are there eternal if there's anything you missed, or if you ever want to rewatch again in the future. It's all under the Toki Hub down below. I'm gonna have to figure out how to play Palworld in windowed mode, too. Shouldn't be too hard. Excellent game. You guys probably already know by all my positive commentary, but had a great job. Had a great fun. It was well executed. Great suggestion. So thanks to Foobs for pushing it on me. Bonk. How can I brute force you to play all of my game suggestions? Well, you ask for them, and then I feel like playing them and play them.